And now, if I don't see at least one Link kiss the ground, I might blame you guys slightly. Only slightly, though. But I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to see some Link death animations. I think we're going to see some good fun here. We're going to see a lot of... we're going to test the mental limits of our two developers. They developed the game, but now it's time to test their skills. Can they actually play the game is the question.
Alright, sorry. Fixing things. We're back! Sorry about the delay. But yeah, we should be good. I think that we have, let's take a look at the wrench. Do we have our fantastic Kuko attack? We do! It's back!
And we're starting, hell yeah. And we got a red rupee in the first chest of Link's house. Looks like Veetorp's gonna pay a visit to the princess in some castles, taking the sign with.
Yep, gonna be using this sign to kill one of the enemies in order to get access to that first tree pull.
Yeah, I mean, Uncle has seen better days, so I think Veetorp's gonna go check up on him, make sure he's doing okay.
Yeah, it looks like Karkat is instead going to go farm bombs in the area by the grove.
And it looks like Lantern is our first item from Uncle. Cat going over to the hedge race, seeing what's over there. And it doesn't look like there's anything too important on the ledge. Gonna take a look at the library next. Veetorp, though, he's taking a stroll in the castle. He's gonna see the nice flowers, the nice gardens, see the guards trying to kill. Oh, it was a hook. The hook was on the ledge. That is actually pretty dang important. Sorry for the heckin' mistake.
Alright, looks like we're going back. We got some bombs. And we definitely need those bombs. Veetorp, continuing through now the castle. Gonna be using those sweet bomb strats. Dual bombs.
Man.
Oh, misses the second one. But that's okay. The guard stops, at least giving you an opportunity. Oh, nicely get some more. Convenient.
I always hate doing bomb with standard. It's the worst. I think many of frustrations have been had with bomb strats in the cat. And KatDevs picking up the hook shot. That's going to be very helpful. You can do a lot. You're going to open up quite a bit. But we don't want to just see some normal race now, do we? We want to see some action. Be sure to exchange those coins. Give our runners some playful antics, some playful bamboozling.
Not only that, but you guys can work together. And you're able to put your free coins towards, you know, funding something as a group. So if there's something you want to see, like maybe some Kukos, then you can put your free coins or your non-free coins into funding something.
Because chat working in tandem is unstoppable, so I hear. Now Veetorp picking up the big key, saying goodbye, picking up a bottle.
Yep. Now let's see, will Veetorp go back in? Because, you know, Veetorp has the lamp. Might be able to go in and see what's in the chest in the sewers, but instead goes to Sanctuary, finds the power glove, is going to be able to use that to get into the back of Escape, and might not even need to go down there now.
Yeah, that's going to be very helpful. He's going to pick up 3 chests down there. May take a slight detour into the dark areas of Hyrule Castle.
Yep. We're gonna see Blind's hut here. We got a map. Boomerang. Alright, so looks like Sewers has the small key.
That was a
Ooh.
pretty good pickup. Silver arrows in Blind's hut. Nice. If he can find that bow, he's gonna smash through all these bots.
So we got the hook shot, we got the power glove, we got the lamp. So what I'm thinking, well, obviously they both have different things, but what I'm thinking is that we may be in store for a trip up East Death Mountain pretty soon.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable how both these racers decided to go completely different routes. Normally, you kind of see some high-fiving and some similar routes, but these two have decided to go completely opposite side. Looks like they are going to be high-fiving in the Lost Forest, though, soon.
Ooh, is that the ether medallion that I seen laying on the ledge at Aghanim? Does this mean we have an Agaseed? It might.
One can only hope. I mean, as the developers are racing, they need to see some frustration with the Agaseeds. Hopefully a glorious pedestal seed as well.
Got some more arrows lying in the woods here. Gonna see Veetorp pick them up. Carcat might be a little incentivized not to. He's got 3 silver arrows. As long as his shots are straight and true, then he won't need too many more at the moment, especially without the bow.
Yeah, 3's plenty. 3's fine. Also, guys, if you do want to exchange your coins, you can rob Veetorp's lunch money. That's right, he has 92 rupees. KatDevs has 178. Maybe get some playful banter, steal their lunch money, make sure they have to go back home, ask mom for some more money. And it looks like Veetorp has gotten a level 1 sword as well. That's going to be very helpful if he decides to go to the Moldworm Cave, or maybe even do some Easter. And Veetorp's going to find the silver arrows down in Blind's hut. He's going to be doing all these chests that KatDev has already explored. KatDev going into the southern cave. He's going to be picking up some 10 bombs and then paying a visit to Sasharlahar's hut. See what he's got in store. And it's important to know that KatDev does not have a bottle, so he did not get to do Sick Kid. Veetorp, on the other hand, does have the bottle. He's going to pay 100 rupees to that vendor, only pick up 10 arrows, unfortunately. And it looks like we're going to be pausing real quick. The Discord sounds are still active. We're trying to sort that situation. The only thing that could be worse is having a quarter heart speed.
You know, so fun fact, I actually asked Veetorp if we were able to... I asked Veetorp if we were able to double the heartbeat speed sound. Like, there's already currently a double, but yeah, I asked him to double it again.
You want like a 4th heart speed set?
4 times heart speed, yes.
Oof, oof. That is, that would test a lot of patience. And it looks like our race is back on. Veetorp again.
So yeah, Veetorp is going to be taking a walk through Kakariko and picking up the rest of the items here. We getting it. Wow, I'm seeing Veetorp attacking the Cuckoos. What is going on? Absolutely not acceptable. You guys know that. You guys know Cuckoos are precious. You can't attack the Cuckoos and not expect a reaction. So, Karkat heading into the mini Moldorm cave has the hook shot. This is going to be a pretty easy mini Moldorm cave. Just needs to, you know, use that hook shot. Kill the mini Moldorms. Guess a full magic. Can't really use it at the moment. Doesn't even have the lamp at this point. We have a sword. So swords are good. Sword means one step closer. One step closer to Ega. Oh, and we got the Cuckoos for Veetorp!
Nice! Oh, the Cuckoo Storm is now enabled. It's sunny in Hyrule with a chance of cuckoos.
Sunny with a chance of cuckoos. Alright, so Karkat testing the waters, you know, making sure there's still water.
There is indeed water there. Lake is not going through a drought today, but he's going to be checking out the ice cave.
So this is actually a really tough area for Cuckoos because
I never even thought about that, yeah.
You're stuck in a specific path. You have nowhere else that you can go.
And the Cuckoos just want to show and express their love. Looks like there's only a red rupee in the ice cave.
So Veetorp over here with the hands, waving his hands in the air like he just don't care. Cause he picked up the Cuckoo on the same frame. He picked up the Cuckoo on the same frame that the Cuckoo started moving, and thus, when that happens, Link just lifts his hands in the air.
I mean, everyone needs to lift their hands in the air like they just don't care at times. Why is Link any different? Looks like KatDevs is gonna do fake flippers. See maybe what the hobo has. No, he's just gonna see what the island contains. And I missed it, unfortunately.
It was an arrow.
Single arrow.
So Veetorp actually has the hook shot, but decided to go with the traditional approach to grabbing the item from that chest, because you're able to actually just hook shot through that block, and that way you're able to get both items at the same time. Alright, so now we're going into Mini Moldorm Cave for Veetorp, and we do know, again, with hookshot, this is relatively easy, but maybe Veetorp's forgotten he's got the hookshot, and is instead just going for the sword kills. Going to be able to pick up that heart as Karkat heads over towards Sahasrah's hut. So what are we gonna see in the back here? Alright. What is Sahasrah hiding? Some love. 50 rupees and 20 rupees. Well, that's still nothing, but I'm still guessing that we are going to be seeing some East Death Mountain pretty soon. And it looks like Veetorp, already having the Master Sword, is gonna be able now to go up Aga Tower. So we got the sword advantage on Veetorp's side. We've seen some Cuckoo Storms. What else are we gonna see today? Got some Ice Cave. Maybe that means some ice physics in our future. There's Veetorp is down to 1 bomb. Would be a shame. Would be a shame if he lost that last bomb. Into Eastern we go. We can hear that Eastern is in fact a crystal with the music that's going on right now. So let's see what is in chest number 1. Ooh, a shovel. Can you dig it, chat? So Veetorp gonna be setting up for the fake flippers. Gets it first try. Looks like we got a 20 rupee from the chest. So that is item number 2. So 3 items in Eastern Palace. That means only 1 more left in here. Without the bow, we're not going to be able to continue any farther. We got just 5 rupees from the hobo. Karkat trying to set up for the quick kill on the Scullies, but unfortunately was a little bit too far to the left. Nice, that's our 2nd boomerang. That's actually the 3rd item from Eastern. We're gonna get the hint here, but it's nothing.
Alright, looks like KatDevs taking a nice stroll through Eastern Palace.
Yep, we found all 3 items so far. So. Yep, we found all 3 items so far. So.
And it looks like we're doing torchless, or lampless, excuse me, in the Eastern Palace. Not too hard to do, but it can be annoying at times, especially if you don't find that key the first. But our developers are experienced enough to do this blindfolded.
You would think they were developers of the game or something.
Oh, weird. Yeah. It's like we're doing some battle of developers or something.
So we had our last tree pull was 4 bomb packs each, and this one now 10 arrows. So we got a couple of tree pulls. There's 3, so.
And KatDev's gonna take the intentional death. Gonna skedaddle out of Eastern Palace, probably.
I'm seeing a lot of people removing bombs from Veetorp.
Oh man, that's just cruel and unusual punishment.
That is wonderful. Who needs those bombs anyways?
They left him 1 bomb. 1 bomb is all you need. It looks like KatDev now grabbing the power glove as well.
Alright, look at that, Veetorp! Veetorp knowing that the bomb pull, wow, look at that. See, that's some next level right there. I don't think that, you know what, I don't think you should keep those bombs though.
Wait, he is a developer. Are you sure he's not cheating? Looks like KatDev taking a stroll over to the graveyard. Gonna get those red boomerang and bomb.
Well, the thing is Karkat still doesn't have the lamp. Nor the bottle. So can't check Sick Kid either. believe we did Seasick Kid, and it wasn't anything really good. But still, it's another check you might have to worry about later.
Yeah, and it's always good to just get rid of those monotonous checks. The ones that are just way out of the way.
Yep. Alright, looks like we're gonna go dig up the grove here. No boots, so can't do the swag dig.
Yeah, let's see what this this little hole in the ground's got for us.
Oh, the bug net!
Or as the youth call it, the swag net. And looks like we're gonna be checking out the mountain. We're gonna be checking out Mount Dew. We're gonna go pay Grandpa a visit.
Veetorp grabbing some arrows along the way.
And it is important to note, no pearl yet, and no hammer, so this still has a chance to be an Agaseed if they find the red cape. Although it does look like Veetorp does have the Master Sword, so this could still be an...
Yeah, Carcat looks like he's about to go in... Oop! He's about to go in to get his lamp, finally. So there's 8 items on East Death Mountain. There is 2 on this side that Veetorp can access. And there's the Moon Pearl.
Still missing 1 item for Dark World access. And Veetorp gonna do the walk of shame, dodge all those cabbages, get that ladder up, see what's on the ledge and inside the cave.
And even might actually just opt straight to just jump right down and get that hint. Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what Veetorp is gonna do. Skip checking it. Even if it's something that's junk, he's gonna be able to grab that hint. And you never know, that might be the hint for the boots. And that could be pretty vital.
Yeah, and an extra heart is never bad.
Unless it gets taken away. A piece of heart and some arrows is in Western Wing of Swamp. So Western Wing of Swamp Palace is now dead.
That is a blessing right there, just by itself. And now Veetorp looks like he's going to be doing the east side of Mountain. See what items we have over there. Those squirrels, though, man, if you could have a crowd control coin for random squirrels, I think that would pull a lot of hair.
Oh gosh, that would be wonderful. Just dead rocks spawning instead of cuckoos. Just
yeah, just running squirrels everywhere. Now, what do you think is going to be in this cave? Because we still need the hammer. Oh, there's the tempered sword right there for Veetorp. That's a huge gain. That's going to be clearing a lot of dungeons.
I would like to find the Mire. Because it's still not access to Dark World. That still means they have to go to Ega. But gives them a little bit access to the overworld.
And they could do Tower of Hera, which, you know, we haven't seen a dungeon yet aside from East. Troll Dorm always needs some friendly company.
We saw Quake, that's what we saw. So we still have Spiral Cave, gonna be our last check. We're gonna also be able to check what's on the floating island up here.
And dodging some squirrels, dipping and diving blue cane on the floating island. Now this hasn't been chaotic enough. Remember, you can exchange coins to give our 2 developers here some love. There are some forced mirrors actions going on. Eventually, when they find the flute, you can disable said flute. And there's always more cuckoos. You can never have enough cuckoos.
Inverted controls and Oko. I'm seeing some slashing here.
Okay.
The real fun begins, honestly, once they get into their first boss battle.
Yeah, and Veetorp biting the bullet, he's gonna be doing Aga first.
So. Not gonna be able to grab that ether medallion though until we find the boots. So with that Stark World access, at least, you know, you have the hook shot, you have the power glove. You're gonna be able to go to, you know, the west side of Hyrule, Dark Hyrule, Village of Outcasts, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and hopefully, maybe Stump Kid has a progression item that we need to find.
Boy, wouldn't that be something? The walk to get to Stumpy is gonna be incredibly long, because we don't have flippers, we don't have the hammer. Hype Cave, oh man, imagine if Hype Cave had the hammer.
Hype Cave is... I feel like Hype Cave isn't so hype. But you know what? I think Hype Cave's gonna be pretty hype.
Hype Cave hasn't been pretty hype since version, like, 18.
I think that's gonna change today, though.
That would be the walk. Incredible walk, just for it to pay off. Or it could be a really long walk, just for it not to pay off.
Although I think we should do a rating, a 1 out of 10 rating of the Hype Cave. It has to be moderately hype or not hype enough.
A unique item can be dug up. Well, we did dig up the unique item. It was in fact a blue boomerang.
No, it was the Swagnet.
Oh yes, the Swagnet, that's right.
I think that in itself deserves a uniqueness to it, as maybe one of our developers will do the Swagnet strat for Agatha. Or Agatha? That is... I mean, that's...
Aghanim's new name.
Aghanim? Yeah, Aghanim's sister is Agatha, I'm pretty sure. She's part of DLC content, though.
Yeah, you find her in Twilight Princess.
Alright, Link has found his princess in his castle, but... gonna be teleported away to another one.
Alright. Carcat looks like he's setting up for the Death Warp. So, gonna be grabbing that bottle here.
And how many blue balls will Veetorp get? That is the question. Hopefully none. Oh, there's one.
Yeah. You know, the maximum that you can get in here is 15. And I don't think I've ever seen 15 before. It has happened 3 times from what I remember. And, well, that was all in, like, NMG stuff.
I think if you get 15 blue balls, you officially need to buy, like, a rabbit's foot. Man, four blue balls so far.
You know, at a specific point in the fight, you're just like, darn, I wish that I had just gotten all 15. Because that would be super cool. Like...
Oh no! And someone has killed Veetorp, but luckily he has a fairy. Uh-oh, and I see the black screen. He might have gotten soft locked.
That would be death. This is why you don't keep fairies in a bottle when you're doing boss fights.
Oh no. So it looks like he's gonna have to redo some progress. But on our opposite side, KatDevs paying an old man a visit inside a cave. He's gonna be bombing that wall.
So this is so for those of you who are unfamiliar with A Link to the Past, A Link to the Past has a little bit of a problem when there's two things happening at the same time. And looks like actually we managed to continue it. It might have just been that the screen was dark, but because we don't have the sound on, we don't actually know. He might have just been swinging his sword around.
I think Agatham felt a little bad. He's like, okay, I'll do you a solid, bro. Don't worry.
All right, now we see Karkat heading up to Ega. So we're gonna see. Let's take a look and see what's on the pyramid here.
And it is just a piece of a heart. But now Kat going to get his access to Dark World fairly soon. He's just gotta climb some towers. No biggie.
Yep. So it looks like we're heading over towards Pod.
Yeah, and we haven't had a map check yet, so no confirms for pendants or crystals. But, you know, Helmasaur needs some love. He's lonely down there in the dark.
Now, they do have a bottle, but Veetorp doesn't have anything in it. We lost the fairy, so, you know, if somebody wanted to help out Veetorp, they could actually give him a potion right now, because you're able to use that bottle because no bow. So
or you can give Link some bees, too.
Yeah, bees. I mean, look at the ground, the world. It looks pretty, you know, it looks like it needs some pollen. So, you know, bees will help that out.
Never can go wrong with some honey. Alright, and here's our first map check. It looks like Blind and Ice Temple both have pendant.
And Red Crystal Turtle Rock. That actually eliminates quite a bit from the Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, and that means not too much really, but I mean they might have to dip into Ice Palace. Can play Blind a Visit. It's a pretty quick dungeon. You can just hop in and out of those first four chests easily. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of items. We still need flippers for Swamp. We're gonna need some Mire still. No flute, surprisingly. And no boots.
No flute, no boots, no bow.
No tootin' for these runners.
So, Pod is officially bow-locked. Veetorp, instead of saving and quitting, is gonna walk all the way back.
And oh, and someone did give Veetorp a bee.
Well, you know, it is Veetorp, and he gets hit because of the bee. You know, he thought he could release it, but not the way he was thinking.
Always unfortunate. But it looks like we're gonna see either Veetorp go to Catfish or take a nice stroll through Kakariko Darkside Village.
Yeah, I expect, Veetorp might go to Catfish when maybe Veetorp has the Mire. There's a really high concentration of items in Village of Outcast, but no, it looks like, just to tidy things up, he's gonna check it while he's over here. Makes sense.
Hopefully he doesn't get catfished. That's one of the worst feelings. You expect a nice item and the picture just doesn't look like the item you got.
So in order to beat this seed, these runners are going to need to obtain 7 crystals. And then take those 7 crystals up to Ganon's tower, beat Aga 2, and then defeat Ganon in the pyramid.
And it looks like Veetorp did get a little catfished. Got a quarter heart. Always good, but man, he's got a lot of heart containers. It would be a shame if someone took one of those heart containers away. Give him a little bit of a challenge. I think he's on autopilot right now.
Ooh, I'm seeing some inverted controls here on Carcat's side. KatDevsGames gonna be having a little trouble with Aga. Or fortunately for him, is able to get through it just fine.
Yeah, that was the last orb he needed. That could have been ugly real fast. It looks like KatDevs is going to be checking the map with the same information that we did get. Veetorp not taking any sass from those little chompers, though. Those guys have ended some of my runs quite horrendously, and it's always a bad feeling when you don't kill Aga. Looks like we're going to be taking a stroll through the Dark Woods, see if what Mothula has in his dungeon.
Yep, gonna be going through the front door here because I'm gonna be hoping that there is a small key in this chest here, because this is the optimal way.
That is a small key, yeah.
So now I'm gonna go through the left door, grab these 2 chests, and hope that, if you find the Mire along the way, it's pretty handy, because you could just mirror back to the beginning. So that's item number 1 for Skullwoods. There is 2 items in Skullwoods. So we found the first one. The other one could be locked in the back. Or it could be right there. There's the boots. All right. That's a pretty fantastic play here for Veetorp.
Yeah, Veetorp has himself a nice pair of shoes. Now he's going to be traveling in style through Hyrule.
Yep. So we got 2 items from Skullwoods. We got 3 of the items from Eastern Palace. So we're just clearing all the dungeons without, actually beating the bosses. But we got the items at least.
Yeah, taking a visit to the Sea House. It's my vacation retreat. We're gonna see if he's gonna dip into Thieves' Den or not. Those 4 first items are pretty easy to get. So, yep, he's gonna be dipping into Thieves Town.
Now we do know that Thieves Town is a pendant, but Thieves Town is one of those that sorry, Veetorp, you need to pay the guy. You can't just dash by him. The flippers.
Yeah, this isn't a charity, okay? He's running a legitimate business scheme.
But yeah, with Thieves Town, because the dungeon itself doesn't have very much requirements in order to access it or to complete it, you often find something hanging out in there. Often, not always, but yeah.
I always wondered why Link couldn't swim without flippers. I mean, does he just not know how to swim, or do the flippers have like some flotation devices on them?
They come with water wings.
Oh, yeah, I need those too. I can't swim. Oh no, and Veetorp biting the bull. He just got 360 no-scoped by the red dragon. Let's get some Fs in chat.
Ooh, half magic up on Bumper Cave. Looks like Karkat is going for it without realizing he doesn't have the cape. There we go. I think he's realized it now.
And we found the hammer in Thieves' Den.
Wow, this is actually really good for Veetorp.
Yeah, it's a very stacked second half. A lot of items in Dark.
This at least gives way more mobility. Now at least Veetorp is able to save and quit and not have to worry about running all the way back.
And Veetorp is going to be taking the lead as well because KatDevs did not go to the Dark Forest first. He's going to be going to Thieves Town first. However, there is always inverted controls for Veetorp. Running with boots with inverted controls, that sounds like a good time, especially in this conveyor belt section.
Well, here's the thing about inverted controls and boots. So you only need to press one button to run. You don't need to hold a direction. So you gotta be careful when you're timing that, because if Veetorp is just going to be running straight constantly, then all he has to do is press the same button over and over and over again. So.
And we see that a bottle is in Ice Palace.
So that's one of 3 items there. What's really good for blind is 1-hit KO and inverted controls.
Now that's just cruel. And Veetorp, practicing his safety dance, almost went out of that room unscathed by the crickets. And man, I just thought, yeah, ice physics with blind. That could that could spell a recipe for fun. So it looks like Veetorp going to skip these red dragons, slay the dragons, rescue the princess, no big deal. He's gonna go in and out.
Did he get some inverted controls, or was he just looking for that heart? I guess he was probably just looking for that heart. He is a little low. With green mail, things hit pretty hard, especially in this dungeon. So, could get
yeah,
definitely get some damage here. So, gonna kill this red.
He's gonna pick up that heart.
And he lost 2. And he lost 2 more. Well, it's a good thing he picked up that heart.
Yeah. And he's got 3 hearts left. Oh, and he found the mirror. Wow. Thieves' Den coming out pretty strong. And it looks like he's going to pay attention to this big chest basement. Gonna wait. Oh, and he has died. A player has killed Veetorp.
Yep.
Now he's gonna go have to rescue Blind or make the decision. He's noping out of there real quick. Oh no, he's giving some aggressive sword slashes and going back in.
So there is potentially one more item left in this dungeon. We do know that there's the map left. So it's either on Blind or it's in the big chest.
And seeing how there has been 2 go mode items in this Thieves' Den, there's a good chance that a third one might present itself. Maybe the Infinity Gauntlets, the Gold Gloves. And now KatDev. Can he rescue Blind without dying? This is the question. He's gonna find the mirror now.
Alright, so what are we gonna see in this chest here? Will it be the map? It is the map! So the last item is in fact on Blind.
Blind is just hoarding that item. He doesn't want to give it up. And that's a bad fuel for Veetorp. Dying just before the big chest, only to realize it is only a map.
Yep. But he is forgetting someone.
He forgot to rescue a certain princess, not Zelda.
He doesn't want to go through the door. No, you're gonna have to go around again. Oh, now he's going to the boss, but the boss isn't here.
No, and
because you didn't bring the princess.
KatDev's dying now. KO from a player. Veetorp sighing under his breath, having to go back down to the darkest dungeons.
So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with who KatDevsGames and Veetorp are, KatDevsGames, also known as KarKat, also known as MMX Base, actually, is doing the exact. Oh wait, no, at least Blind's here for KarKat. But yeah, KarKat is in fact the person who does the assembly for the Link to the Past randomizer, and Veetorp is the website developer, the person who does all the fill algorithm stuff. So like, if
so what you're saying is not enough playtime. That's okay. We've all made these mistakes, forgetting Blind, remembering that we have Pepe the Frog following us when we're trying to do the dig game. We've all been.
I'm just saying that if you've had one too many ped seeds, that would be Veetorp's realm of expertise. So,
It looks like KatDev picking up the flippers. Blind only has a red rupee. Taking his lunch money and dipping out of Thieves Town.
We're gonna be going back in. Veetorp, Veetorp heading back in again. Just wants to see that dungeon one more time.
He's Lord of the Thieves' Den now. That is his Thieves' Den. And we're gonna see Pepe down here. Unfortunately, we can't save the blacksmith quite yet. So we're just gonna go move over to the shovel game. And from there, probably do Stump Kid.
We do have more than enough rupees for pretty much everything in the game at the moment.
Yeah, we haven't seen what Zora has.
You know what is actually great for this? Ice physics while doing the dig game. Well, there's the Titans, miss!
Oh, you know what's another good thing? Cuckoos while doing the shovel.
Luckily, not many digs required in order to get the item.
Oh man, and that's gonna be the gold gloves. So I think we're gonna do a frog tour.
Veetorp gonna be going to get some more rupees.
He's gonna show off his archery skills to the ladies. Got one bullseye.
Ooh.
Not today,
You'd say that
Veetorp,
got,
not today.
You'd say that got handed to him pretty good.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Looks like he's just gotta talk to the hand, and we're gonna do the hammer peg.
Yep. Unfortunately, Karkat not having those boots that are in Skull Woods.
Yeah, we're gonna see a night and day difference through the boot strap.
So the difference being so far, Karkat has actually gone to Agina's cave, where Veetorp has not, and Veetorp has gone into Skull Woods, where Karkat has not. So this is actually really close so far, especially considering the fact that Veetorp has those boots. He's going to be able to use that to his advantage, and basically kind of extend any lead. You gotta.
Yeah, unfortunately there was only 300 rupees inside the cave, so not too much of a change there, since we do have enough rupees, unless we start stealing some.
Now, Karkat wasn't getting the item from... Did I miss him getting it and then going in again? Oh.
I believe the buttons are inverted, or
maybe.
Yeah, the buttons are inverted. He's trying his best to climb the stairs. It's like watching Link walk for the first time.
Yeah, I think he's realized it now. He's like, oh, okay, maybe. But I've got this following me now, so I can't go in there.
Yeah, he has the purple chest, unfortunately, so he can't enter any buildings and any caves until you turn that bad boy in. And if anyone is curious to see the effects that are happening to our players, on the bottom left it does show what effect happens, who is activating.
Yep, alright, so time for Hype Cave. Get your guesses in the chat on how hype you think Hype Cave is gonna be.
Alright, let's give this an IGN 1 out of 10 rating, okay?
Now the problem is Veetorp doesn't have any bombs. So hopefully this guy doesn't... Yep. No bombs. But
he does have Quake.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately he's gonna have to take a visit over to the bomb house. Or...
He's actually just gonna be able to kill these guys here. Pull on this. Well, he has to take a hit, yeah. He's having a little bit of trouble. There we go.
Now his buttons are swapped. He has inverted controls as well.
He does have to
and someone
gave
him
something.
Yeah, and someone gave him the gift of infinite bombs for... So no more bomb farming. But he does have those inverted controls.
He's struggling a little bit to get through the wall. Oh, the flute and the blue mail.
Wow. That was a moderately hype cave. I would give that like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd say about 6. Actually, maybe 6.5.
6.5 for a flute?
Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't know. It's no bow. No.
I give at least 2 Triforce pieces out of 3. How about that?
2 Triforce pieces out of 3. So the cool thing about the flute is, in fact, Veetorp actually doesn't even need to activate it. If chat wants to pull together and activate Veetorp's flute, well, there's the fire rod.
Nice. That is a good pickup. We're gonna need the fire rod and the ice rod. Turtle Rock is in logic and is needed for go. And it looks like we're gonna be doing Swamp next. This
You do
dungeon
have-
does have 6 items, so...
And 2 of them are on the west side, which we already know is junk.
So this is going to be a quick and painless swamp run.
I think he's debating.
Oh, and he's...
Decided against it. I think he realized he hadn't saved and quit in a long time.
I
So
think I want to avoid the mishap of Agadam's Tower.
yes. So noticed what happened. I believe this is Veetorp's first crowd control race. So I don't think Veetorp has experienced firsthand some of the things that can happen. But, you know, for those of you who've watched crowd control, we know.
We're all seasoned experts here, and it looks like the hint in Swamp was just for the flippers in Dark Village. Wow, KatDevs rolling in the rupees. He's gonna be able to buy himself something nice from Zora if he decides to go.
The flippers! Wow, that would have been a good hint to get earlier.
Yeah, interesting how it's flipper locked, but you still get the flipper hint.
Well, actually, it's actually not flipper locked. You can come in here, and you can go out that side because that hint actually is Sahashala telling you, hey, did you know that things you do in the light world will also be affected in the dark world? And that's your hint to how to open up Swamp. And so, you can get the hint, but I just find it funny that this is the, yeah.
Yeah, that is true. So we're traveling through everyone's favorite palace, which is the Swamp Palace.
That actually is my favorite palace.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I necessarily have a favorite. Maybe Tower of Hera, just because of the length.
Yeah, Tower of Hera is really quick. We actually have access to Tower of Hera now. The interesting thing is, besides the fact that Eastern Palace is a crystal, we actually haven't seen a map in Light World yet. So we have no idea what is a crystal, what is a pendant there. So there is one green pendant floating around in the Light World. There is one red crystal. We just don't know which is which.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, we are pretty much finished with Eastern already. All we have left is the boss for Cat. It looks like these two are going to be high-fiving each other inside Swamp soon. KatDevs doing the smart thing and not drowning the key. However, I don't think he got that hint, or maybe he forgot that there is nothing on the left side of Swamp.
No, I don't actually think he picked up the hint. That was on Death Mountain, if I believe correctly. And I think he saw the heart and just skipped out. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
so we're
incorrect.
gonna see what these two items are regardless from KatDevs. And there is also something you guys can exchange for, and that is a forced mirror out. Both players do have the mirror.
I actually don't know if that is on.
Oh, it's not on. Okay.
Yeah.
My mistake.
It's currently still being tested at the moment. It causes some fun stuff.
Definitely causes some fun. So we're gonna see a quarter heart there from KatDev. And it looks like Veetorp is gonna go see what the big chest has. And inside is just a map. Good thing, because now he won't get lost in this palace.
Well, now he knows where the boss is. Or at least some of it.
Yeah, you know. It's always good to help the developers out with some map. And we have the Cane of Samaria in Swamp. We're gonna need that to do Turtle Rock and Misery. And Veetorp's gonna take a nice swim over to the Swamp Palace boss.
Ooh, we're getting to see the quick kill. I like. Half a quick kill.
Yeah, that is like deceptively hard to do. I mean, all you have to do really is charge your sword, but sometimes he can get way too close. Kind of invades Link's personal space.
I'm seeing some debuffing of armor happening. But nicely done. Veetorp does, in fact, pick up the item.
10 arrows for his troubles. And that is going to be our second boss down and our first crystal. So now, the world is his oyster. Where is Veetorp going to go next? He can do quite a bit with the items that he's... Yeah, he can do ice, he can do Misery Mire. He can pay Helmasaur a visit.
Misery Mire, yeah, because we don't know what the medallion is for that.
Yeah, that is true, and I forgot that Palace of Darkness is bow locked, so he cannot do that either.
Yeah, but he can do Tower of Hera, and he can pick up the Ether Medallion at Lumberjacks.
Which I think that's what he's going to do right now, actually.
I think he might be going to activate that flute.
Yeah, maybe pay a visit to Bonk Rock. Now P's going straight for the flute.
Yeah, he's going straight for the flute. Yep, I think he intends to go check Misery Mire area. So now, the cool thing is, you can actually deactivate the flute. Which is probably one of my favorite item options.
Yeah, and then it's just a nice little song. You can just play it and enjoy the tunes.
Alright, off we go. Going to Misery Mire area. Gonna see, do we need that Ether Medallion?
And he might go to Desert Palace. We still haven't gotten a map check as to see what has the green pendant, so it is an Ether Medallion.
Yep. Vanilla dungeon entry requirement. Ooh, another bottle.
Yeah, blue potion for his troubles and a single rupee. Don't spend that all in one place, Link. And he's going to be checking Checker Cave, and I would imagine going to Desert Palace after. He does have a fire source to where he can do the land mode. And I think Sakura is on the edge of her seat. Will someone deactivate Veetorp's flute?
I see a queued deactivation of the flute at the top of the screen there.
And KatDevs going to Hype Cave. He's gonna give a 6 out of 10 rating for Hype, moderately Hype.
So now Karkat really needs to go and get those boots from Skullwoods. I'm assuming, you know, we've got the fire rod. We can defeat Mothula. It is a crystal. He can go up to Death Mountain, though, which is another huge thing. I expect that we're going to see Karkat go and activate the flute first as well.
Yeah, I think he's going to be paying the burb a visit. And it's really exciting, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
It looks like we might be seeing both of them going to go activate the flute again.
Oh,
like
no.
He did, in fact, notice that his flute was deactivated.
He was trying to play Song of Storms and forgot the keys.
He's onto us, guys. We're just gonna have to deactivate it faster.
It would be a shame if it got deactivated again. But this is actually a pretty exciting race because we have so many items, we have so many routes open to both our players, and we can kind of see some convergence with similar routes, but a lot of divergence as well. And it looks like Veetorp is going to be going to get the Ether Medallion. He knows he needs it for Misery Mire.
Yep, in we go.
You know, who just puts an Ether Medallion in a Lumberjack cave, really?
Well, well, you see, the lore on the A Link to the Past randomizer is that Ganon has shuffled all the items around to new locations. So, the thing is, Ganon doesn't do a very good job of making it so we can't defeat him.
And it looks like Veetorp has been unducked again.
And we got a map check. We got green pendant Tower of Ahera and red crystal Eastern Palace.
All right. It's always sad when you lose your duck and then you have to get another duck. And it looks like KatDevs also has gotten his first unduckening. These elusive ducks, I mean...
They're one-time use.
Apparently.
One-time use flute.
That's all our runners can do, is use it one time. Although, really, you can never have too many ducks. And it looks like we're going to be paying a visit over to Misery Mire. Going to be using that ether. Unfortunately, we're not going to be freezing the pterodactyl.
Nope. No bird toss beam today, guys.
Yeah, but KatDev, he's going to see that he needs the ether medallion now. But he is instead going to go to Desert Palace. He knows that it is a red crystal.
Yep, but unfortunately mirroring a little bit too far to the left. You can use those areas right there in order to, he needed to actually be a little bit higher. There's one close to the entrance, if you kind of like mirror right when you're in the entrance of Misery Mire.
And I think he's trying to use the flute and realizing.
No, one-time use. No flute for you today.
Sorry, your duck is in another castle.
Can't mirror in bad places. You're gonna have to go and reactivate it again.
The duck realizes that time is money. He doesn't get paid by the hour.
Alright, we got a map in the first chest in Misery Mire.
That's good, because now he's not going to get lost. He only developed this, so... I can see how he would be a little rusty.
We got a small key, 2 small keys. We're going to be heading over to the other side.
He's going to use his blue potion, get some health up, just in case chat has any shenanigans for him.
I think, yo, somebody's giving him a B.
And it looks like KatDev is finally making his way to the Dark Forest. He's gonna find those boots inside. Mothula has selfishly hoarded, because, you know, moths need shoes.
I mean, have you seen how many feet they have?
Yeah, you need a lot of tiny ones, specially made. And it looks like Veetorp does have the button swap-arino. Oh man, and this is not the dungeon I would want to have a button swap.
Alright, so we're gonna have to do fire rods or lamp. Yeah, those are... That's not the right button. There we go. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, up. Yep. That, nope. That's... There we go. Yeah. Alright.
Oh no.
Oh, perfect. And we're in. We made it through. Now we gotta go down to the bottom. And so, again, not too difficult.
It's a good thing he used that blue potion. I think he would have actually seen a little trouble there without it. But it does look like KatDev is gonna go kill Mothula, and Veetorp still has yet to do that. So both players going in different dungeons, clearing different bosses. Pretty exciting.
The problem with what Karkat is doing is he's already got both items. So he's in here checking. He's gonna grab the big key, and I hope this doesn't lead him to another. Oh, it is.
Yeah, he's gonna go into the big chest. I think all he'll find is disappointment.
He's gonna find a small key, or a map, or a compass.
Or maybe he'll find life's answers.
Ooh. Philosophical.
Maybe it's not so much about the item, but the friends we make along the way.
Like Mothula.
Yeah, like Mothula. He's everyone's best friend.
Whoop.
And it looks like Veetorp just got a red rupee. I think that was the second item, if I'm not mistaken, in Swamp.
Misermire.
Or, yeah, Misery Mire. I always get confused because they're both technically in swamps. And
nope,
Misery
there's
Mire
the second item.
There it is, yeah.
Bombos! Now we have all medallions.
That's right. And he could maybe go kill Colt Stare, but I think he's going to be opting out for that. We still need to find the bow.
We need to find the bow. We need to find Ice Rod.
Yeah. So... Oh yeah, he does not have to do this dark room. That's nice. That is... This is a nightmare. I hate this first room in Misery Mire if you're doing it lampless. And it looks like KatDev's making a beeline straight for Mothula. Veetorp making his way downtown through Misery Mire. Now, do you think this is a pedestal run paired with an Aga Seed?
Now, see, that's a complicated question because what do they really have that could be on pedestal right now? They have the bow, I guess. We don't know what's in pod, so
yeah, that's true. And we still
Ice
have to
Rod.
find the Ice Rod too. Yeah.
Yeah, both of those could be. But there's still so many locations to check. The likelihood of it being a ped seed, pretty low. But you never know. I mean, I said that once before, and it didn't turn out too good for me. So.
But we learned our lesson.
Oh, yes, we did. Never doubt the ped seed.
And both players simultaneously killing their own respective bosses.
Carcat, you know, just double checking, making sure there's no fairies in any bottles.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I would not want to fight Moth a second time. Now, where are our players going? Veetorp's going to be paying a visit to Desert Palace. KatDevs, he's got a lot of options and a lot of unexplored places as well. There's still a Hookshot Cave that has yet to be scavenged.
Alright, so we're going up Death Mountain. Now, Tower of Hera is in fact that green pendant, but we could also be going to Eastside Death Mountain. Ooh, missed the little teleportation tile there.
Yeah, and it's important to note, Veetorp still has his flute. What's going on? Thought this was a one-time duck. Oh no, now it is disabled. Now chat has disabled the flute yet again for Veetorp. Poor Veetorp, man. He has been getting the short end of the stick with these flutes.
He's been a little bit ahead for a while for having those boots for so long. So I can understand.
Yeah, he's got quite the lead in terms of speed. And that was a rhyme, and I really did not mean to do that. So Cat picking up his ether medallion. Veetorp gonna go see what's in the basement of Tower of Hera.
And I would assume that what's in the basement is gonna be the big key.
Yeah, it's gonna be the big key down there.
Carcat, unfortunately, pulling on the wrong section, or he might not have killed any enemies between the last time he's. I think maybe it was a save and quit. I can't recall what the memory save data is like for the tree pull.
Yeah,
it resets
I'm not sure
upon
either.
like a hard reset, or if save and quit will erase it too.
And KatDev's gonna reactivate his flute. Needs another duck friend.
Are we gonna see the Misery Mire play from him? Because we do, in fact, again, have that Canis Maria. We can beat it.
I'm surprised both players opted out of Desert Palace while they were still in the area, but...
Well,
Still go there
Carcat
eventually.
tried to, but then mirrored in the wrong spot and couldn't get back over, and his flute was deactive.
That's right, yeah.
So I expect that we're going to be seeing that play about right now.
But first, KatDev has a date with a swamp monster inside Misery Mire.
₹300. The boots is in Skullwoods. Oh no! No, that was not what he wanted to do, Veetorp.
He just needed to get his steps in for the day. Tower of Hera is great for exercise. And it looks like KatDev is actually going to be doing Desert Palace first over Misery Mire.
Alright, so this is take 2 for Veetorp. You know what's hard to do? this during inverted controls.
Or, yeah, or the ice mechanic. That would not be fun.
No dashing with ice mechanic.
Yeah, Troll Dorm takes no prisoners with ice mechanic. KatDev's not finding too much, but gonna be mirroring out to see what is in... actually see what Moleworm has, or the pedestal. I think he still has yet to find the big key, so pedestal is gonna have the big key.
Alright, we got our second item from Tower of Hera, which is in fact another bottle.
Great for filling up bees, I hear.
B for Veetorp.
And if you guys didn't know, Dodongos hate smoke. No smoking around Dodongos, please. Ooh, and Veetorp biting the dust yet again. Another player. And we're gonna go see what Hookshot Cave has for us, it looks like, with Veetorp. KatDev's making his way to the land mows. Bunch of cabbage raining down on Veetorp, trying to get the speed bug, but opting out.
Unfortunately misses spin speed a couple times and decides, meh, doesn't need it.
Meh, I got some boots.
Also, a reminder to those of you who are trying to time some effects, make sure that you, there is a bit of a delay between the stream and the restream. So if you want to time things perfectly, sometimes it's a good idea to open up their stream directly and just see where they're at when you send your effects.
Also, if you have any favorite moments, humorous or otherwise cruel, that you would like to clip, be sure to clip them. They are going to be featured maybe in a video on YouTube, so get those clips in. And Spike Cave. What does Spike Cave has for us? Veetorp gonna be using the blue bottle.
Yep. Could have grabbed the... Ooh. Well... Could have grabbed the Cane of Burna before coming here, so he knows that it is in logic, so it's a pretty decent play. But, you know, without mirroring over to the light world, we'll put him back in the dark world. Does he have the flute active, though? That's a better question.
He does not. No, he does
no,
not have a
he does not.
But he did get himself a nice red tunic. And now I think we're finally gonna go see what is in Hookshot Cave. Maybe see what medallion that Turtle Rock needs. However, we do have all 3 medallions, so it doesn't really matter too much for V. And KatDev's making quick work of the land mows, getting his 4th crystal. Oh, I'm sorry, his 3rd crystal. 3rd crystal. However, we are going to do the Super Bunny Cave, everyone's favorite. We're going to slip past these blocks real quick. It seems that KatDev is going back to Misery Mire.
Ooh, ooh. Aw, I thought we were gonna, maybe we were gonna see. Oh no, that was already open anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, couldn't get the bird toss. No bird toss this stream today.
-1 from Gryffindor. Actually, out of curiosity, what is your Harry Potter house, Sakura?
Slytherin.
You know, I can kind of see that. I was gonna say Ravenclaw, maybe. Oh no! Veetorp taking a dive, missing the chest. I just thought of two, man, inverted controls and hookshot cave. Not a good time. There's a lot of areas where having those controls flip on you would just not be a good time. But butter sword in the hookshot cave, that's gonna be very helpful.
Getting that sweet, sweet butter sword.
I can't believe it's not butter, really. And I don't believe we did look at see what was on. Oh no, the Cane of Samaria, or
Berna. Yeah.
Berna. Sorry, yeah, Berna was on the list. And I think we might see Veetorp paying a visit to Turtle Rock. We still do need the bow, and we need the ice rod, so he won't be able to complete Turtle Rock quite yet, but there is a plethora of items inside Turtle Rock. And if we're lucky, it might be a double dip into Turtle Rock. Everyone's favorite. I think everyone's favorite dungeon is Turtle Rock. I can say with confidence.
Turtle Rock is an interesting dungeon, but it can be tricky going in here without the ice rod. And we do know, so there is still quite a bit of locations that we can check. Veetorp can go in Ice Palace and can get, you know, the bottle that's in there. There's 2 other items.
Yeah, we still haven't checked King's Tomb or Bonk Rock yet either, or the Graveyard Ledge. So there's 3 items right there that players have neglected. Collecting dust.
Exactly. And the other thing is, Veetorp does have 2 pendants. Ice Palace is completable, which would mean that Pedestal is in the logic at the moment. So... That's a scary thought at the moment.
Yeah, and the jellyfish just blocking Veetorp's way, saying, "No, sir, not on my watch." And just a friendly reminder to everyone, you can exchange your bits for coins to influence the race, either helping or hindering our racers. Both are fantastic developers of these randomizers, and one of the big reasons why we are viewing this today, so be sure to show that love, or those grudges. Those Green Pendant Swamp Palace runs are so tender in my heart sometimes. It looks like Veetorp is making quick work of Turtle Rock. He's going to be opening the door pretty quickly. Still a lot of items on the table for Turtle Rock. And KatDevs quickly making his way through Misery Mire, picking up that red ruby, and then quickly going to get his 4th pendant. Or sorry, 4th crit. And it looks like we have a mushroom, another fetch quest. It's always the worst when you're trying to find 1 or 2 items and you get that fetch quest item. Oh no, Veetorp, 1 heart remaining. Ooh.
No powder. Can use fake powder if he really wants to, but it's a little tough with, you know, anti-fairies moving around.
Yeah, it would be a shame if there were some inverted controls or ice mechanics going on right now. Oh no, and he missed the invulnerability. He was trying to get that invincible kind of mechanic going on and missed it by a sliver. And it looks like he's just going to be finding a compass. He did find the big key, though, so There's still a Mimic Cave that he can go check out, as well as the big chest is in the horizon. But his flute, Veetorp's flute, is still deactive, so after this, he might go activate that flute yet again. KatDev's flute, very healthy. I think we need to do something about that. But first, we got a boss to kill.
Yep. No bow, but we do have silvers. Doesn't help us right now. Ooh, Karkat gonna be just taking the lightning to the face. We're gonna see a little bit more lightning now that we're down to one eyeball. So he's gonna have to be really careful. Oh, there we go. Eyeball just pops right out.
If your eyeball pops out, please consult a doctor. Alright, yeah, we're gonna be checking out the Mimic Cave, making sure the bow is not there. And KatDevs makes quick, easy work getting his 4th crystal.
And I believe I just heard a flute deactivation.
Yep, KatDev's flute no longer in service. And it looks like just a heart. But that quarter heart actually heals Veetorp all the way, so... Also, everyone watching, if you do want to exchange bits for those coins, Twitch does have a promotion going on right now. $25 for $25 worth of bits, and that's going to be going on until the 31st. So get those coins in. Make sure you show these developers all the love.
Alright. Still haven't found that ice rod though. So now Karkat trying to decide exactly where to go.
I think he might be checking out Hookshot Cave. Or maybe Spike Cave. And Veetorp is running low on magic. I think he has just enough to use the red.
Oop! Doesn't want to do that again.
He's gonna pick up a full magic. Easy peasy. And we're gonna see what these last 4 chests have for us. After this, he's gonna have to dip out. Possibly go to Desert Palace, or maybe even do Moth. But we both know that those items aren't there.
What would be nice is if you found the bow right now.
That would be lovely, yeah.
Because that would mean double dip of T-Rock. Oop. Little bit of bouncing off the edge there. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, this part is tricky to pass the laser eyes without the mirror shield or the cape. But he does have a blue cane, but opting out. And no bow, yeah.
That is absolutely nothing.
So what is on the table? We have Zora, King's Tomb, Bonk Rock, and Graveyard Ledge. Those 4 items have not yet been discovered. And Veetorp quickly realizing, oh, his flute is active. Interesting.
Yep. The symbol at the top of the screen doesn't seem to align with exactly the status of the flute, so...
And it looks like Veetorp's has yet again have inverted controls. He's trying to navigate his way through the mire.
So we do know that there's nothing in Desert. There is currently nothing in Eastern Palace. There's nothing in Pod. There's nothing in Skullwoods. There's nothing in Turtle Rock. So what do we got? We got Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb. Have we checked those yet? We did see Spike Cave.
Yeah, we haven't checked King's Tomb. We haven't checked Bonk Rock. There is a possibility that Ice Palace could have both the items that we're looking for. No players have
There's
gone there
also
yet.
the ledge, the graveyard ledge. That could be a location that they could still go to.
Yep, and the mushroom. We did get another fetch quest item.
Yep. Ice Palace, of course, would also lead to the pedestal. But we're running out of locations pretty quickly. Like, they both seem to have done things that the other hasn't. Whereas, like, you know, Karkat's done Desert Palace, Veetorp has done Tower Para, and I think that's actually where Karkat is going right now. Probably towards Tower Para, then maybe dipping off. Nope, just going straight to Spike Cave.
Yeah, we know the red tunic is in Spike Cave, so he's gonna get some nice armor upgrade.
Might actually have decided against that, just because, you know, no Cane of Burna.
Yeah, no potions to heal him up either.
And nope, sorry, no flute for you. We're on a one-time use today.
You do not pass go. Please activate flute again.
If you want to use your flute, you're gonna have to work for it.
He can toot all he wants, but he's gotta go back, get that duck. And it looks like we're gonna be checking out Bonk Rock. KatDevs making the initiative to check that.
Ooh, just bombs.
Yeah,
Will we see
unfortunately.
King's Tomb, though? I expect, you know, we did see Bonk Rock, so the gears are turning, so would make sense to check King's Tomb while we're here.
Yep, and he's gonna do just that.
These are nice little dash strats. I like those.
And
Pretty
Veetorp
swaggy
making
looking.
real quick work of those land mows. No chance with the butters.
So again, Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb, absolutely nothing.
Which means Zora actually might have something.
That's right. We haven't seen Zora or Waterfall Cave at all, have we?
No, not at all. And unfortunately, KatDevs doesn't have the mushroom either from Turtle Rock, so can't check this item over here.
Nope, but you know what would be cool is if Veetorp did fake powder. Because
That would be pretty cool, yeah.
yeah, he does have the mushroom. He's gonna be able to basically go do fake powder. He might have just saved and quit to go and check.
Yeah, he's gonna be checking King's Tomb.
Yeah. He could also be what is known as save scumming, where you hand in an item, but you had saved just before, and so just resetting your console and getting that item back.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like Waterfall Cave has anything, but we're gonna see if Zora is holding on to that bow or Ice Rod.
Yo, and special thank you to DJ Mouseman for supporting the Speed Gaming channels. Super appreciated. We got a heart container on the ledge. Alright, Zora King, Zora King. What do you have today?
Yeah, and KatDevs and Veetorp have plenty of rupees, so if chat decides to steal their lunch money, they got back. They've been saving their lunch money all week. And it looks like he just has bombs. Wow.
Still not what they want. Oh my goodness. It's getting closer and closer. I'm like on the edge of my seat. Is this gonna be a ped seed?
This
Are
is,
they
yeah.
Like, they are close.
They're gonna have to go to Ice Palace for sure.
I really would like Veetorp to do fake powder and just see what is at Batman and the potion lady. Almost said
Yeah.
mushroom lady, but that's not right.
I mean, either or. But it looks like he's got a date with Macula
Oh!
first, but getting grabbed by the floor master.
Yep.
And KatDevs making a quick pit stop, activating his flute.
So where is Karkat gonna go now? Can go to Tower of Hera. Can go to Ice Palace. Can go to Turtle Rock and take that gamble. Now, the thing is, Tower of Hera has 2 items. Turtle Rock has 5 items. Oh, Veetorp is getting grabbed left and right here.
Man, they're getting handsy on him.
But yeah, there's a few places that Karkat can go. But we do know that both of those locations, unfortunately, don't yield any good results. So we're also getting to see the Graveyard Ledge, which I think this is also the first time we've seen that as well. And instead of dashing, you know, that rock is not needed. He's just taking care of some gardening, you know,
yeah, it's important to keep up the landscaping, yeah. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna see what Graveyard Ledge has for the first time.
So Veetorp getting 1 poke and another hit, 2 hits. Nice.
Yeah, and he has debuff
more.
armor.
Ooh.
He does have debuff armor. One more hit.
Ooh,
oh!
Oh no! that was pretty rip.
Yeah, he claims another victim. One more notch for the belt.
And I didn't get a chance to see because I was watching Veetorp's side. What was it that Karkat picked up in the Graveyard Ledge?
It was 50 rupees that he picked up.
50 rupees. Welp, that is definitely not what we needed.
Yeah, that means Ice Palace is the place to go.
So Ice Palace is also... No, Ice Palace isn't even the Green Pennant. We haven't been to Sahashala.
Oh, yeah, I don't think anyone's done the Sahashala check. Oh, Veetorp having trouble with these torches. Hopefully he has enough time. He does. KatDev contemplating on where to go.
Yep. I think he thinks that he hasn't done Agina.
I think he hasn't. I know one player has.
No, that was definitely Karkat. He was, because I mentioned that he was actually ahead by a Nagina cave, and
yeah, he's done it.
Veetorp was ahead Ega Tower.
Yeah, he's just visiting Grandpa. He's visiting Grandpa. Make sure he's okay in that cave by himself. Oh, and it looks like KatDevs is gonna be going to Ice Palace.
All right, this is our moment here. Either Sahashala, or it's Ice Palace, or it's Pedestal. Unless chat has any other things that they believe it can be.
Oh no, and KatDev's flute is now deactive yet again.
Oh, we missed the... Yeah, unfortunately you missed the hint. Hopefully that wasn't the hint on where the ice rod is. There's 3 hints in Ice Palace, so...
And it's important to note, if you really want to see how people do the ice cave, there is always killing a player, you know? They can get the ice jump, ice bomb jump, and then you can just see it all over again. Take note. And we're actually going to go see a fake powder check from Veetorp.
Alright, here we go. What have we got?
What's Batman holding?
Oh, it's just a heart piece.
Yep, that means Ice Palace is the place to be.
A unique item is in plain sight. What was that? Oh, that would be Cane of Burna. That's on the floating island. We still need that key from that one. This jellyfish. Oh boy.
Ooh, he's a monster. King Jellyfish. Alright, KatDev. Doing his bomb jump.
Nice dash buffers here. Well, I think that might be a little too... Oh no, he's good.
And he's good, yeah. First try.
Sahashala has the freaking red rupee. Oh my god.
This is a heckin' seed.
Wow, it's Ice Palace or Ped.
I think this is pretty fitting, though, for developers. I mean, they can see all the pain that they've caused trying to find that one item. We couldn't give them an easy seed. That would just be out of the question. And KatDev's gonna see the second hit. Just walk away, Link. Just walk away. Actually, now that I think about it, too, we have not seen Great Pyramid Fairy. Where is the second red crystal? I believe that is...
Turtle Rock.
Oh, yeah, that is Turtle Rock. Never mind.
Unless we find the ice ride, then we will not be seeing it. Big
Up
key.
and Veetorp being disappointed with Zora leaving a bomb and throwing a bomb for Zora, saying you can keep your stinking bombs.
Ooh.
Oh no! And Veetorp getting
Taking
killed.
the death. Yep.
Man, we need a death count for Veetorp.
There's that bottle that was noted in one of the earlier hints. We do have 2 items so far, I believe. I believe there's one more.
Yeah, I haven't seen him pick up another unique item yet, so...
I've seen a heart piece and a bottle. So Veetorp is going to be going into the ferry here and going to be buying an arrow inventory upgrade and a bomb inventory. That actually, what that actually does is it refills their inventory. So it's a pretty smart strategy, trying to buff up his inventory so that people can't steal his stuff.
He's getting swole. And Veetorp getting a lot of love. He just got 4 heart containers removed.
I mean, well, you can't make it too easy, right?
Yeah, KatDevs, man. He's got quite a collection of hearts. And it looks like he got 3 more taken away. 7 hearts total. There's the ice rod in the mushroom house.
Well.
Oh my.
And there's the bow in Ice Palace. And with that, unfortunately, Ped has died.
Ped is dead. Yeah, Bo is in Ice Palace, and you had to double dip in Turtle Rock to get that mushroom.
Yep.
Let's get some Fs in chat for Ped. Never Never knowing. So this is interesting, because now KatDevs have silver arrows and the bow, while Veetorp has the ice rod. So unless KatDevs decides to get the mushroom in Turtle Rock and then go back out, he's gonna be a little behind, I feel like, in terms of progress.
Well, he's gonna full clear pod completely. Also Eastern Palace. Definitely will go to Turtle Rock, I believe, as a gamble once. Well, because Tower of Hera is right there too. Probably might dip into Tower of Hera before going into Turtle Rock, but he'll have to actually complete all dungeons pretty much in order to finish it.
Yeah, and that's the problem with these fetch quest items. You don't want to do them just because of how much time is required to do them sometimes. And it looks like Veetorp getting a lot of love. His magic been depleted. His flute is now deactive yet again. And it looks like someone's been gracious with Kat, giving him a blue potion, saying, "Good job, kid. You deserve it."
Yep, used one to get one.
So now after Veetorp clears Turtle Rock, I think his next move is going to be going to Ice Palace. I think he's checked pretty much every overworld location, and the only dungeon he hasn't been in is Ice Palace. KatDevs contemplating, where could that ice rod be? Does he want to finish Eastern Palace and Palace of Darkness, or does he want to go into Turtle Rock?
Might just be kind of keeping track of where things are that he's supposed to be doing. No flute, unfortunately. We are in a one-time use again.
Sorry, this is a pay to flute. Need to buy the season pass for this game in order to use multiple flutes.
Alright,
so... Oh no! Veetorp.
The kill player!
After getting all his hearts robbed, the only next logical step is death.
Yep, and unfortunately not taking that safety exit, it's gonna go all the way back to the beginning of the dungeon.
Yeah, didn't even have a chance to get to the safety exit yet.
So Veetorp down to 5 hearts. Are we gonna go all the way down to 3?
I hope so. I really hope so. KatDev looking mighty healthy though. He ate his Wheaties this morning, so he's got some hearts to spare.
We need to even this out. So, for those of you who are just coming in now, these two are two of the developers of the Link to the Past randomizer. KatDevsGames, also known as Carcat or MMX Space. He is, in fact, the ASM assembly man, and Veetorp is our fill algorithm dev. So, I can see, you know, everyone is kind of giving Veetorp a little bit of flack. Is it because of all those pedestal seeds?
I think it's all those pedestal seeds and all those dips into Turtle Rock.
All the boots and GT seeds. See, this is what happens when yeah, this is what happens when you have the developers in here.
Yeah, right side key checks and Ganon's tower.
Yeah, those triple dip pod seeds. Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, pedestal dungeons. Whew, the works.
I'm trying to find something to blame Carcat for, but I'm struggling.
He's just as guilty. I mean, he knows. He's got the insider information. And Veetorp is down to 3 hearts. Oh no.
Oh, we are down to 3. Oh, goodness.
Looks like he's gonna be taking that safety exit. I don't blame. Now, if we see an ice mechanic boss fight from Turtle ice mechanic Trinex fight.
Oh goodness, even with red mail, that might be...
Yeah, that might be tricky.
Yeah. The good thing is, basically at 3 hearts, you will always have sword beams. Because even if you die, you come back with more... You come back with the same amount of hearts. You can't have less than 3, so...
Yeah, I gotta look at the silver lining.
Oh, speaking of ice physics, I see we have some ice physics over in Pod.
Oh man, Cat slipping and sliding, and Veetorp now getting the ice physics. He's skating on ice with Trinex. Link's one-time ice show.
Woo! Woo!
Ooh, man, one shot.
Do we have a fairy? Nope, no fairies.
No fairies this time, yeah. Debuff armor, ice mechanics. Woo!
So yeah, unfortunately, this is the trouble with not having gone into Turtle Rock already. Carcat is now having to go through Pod. Now the problem is Veetorp only really has Ice Palace left to do.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
once
he's
Turtle
locked
Rock
out of Eastern Palace and Palace of Darkness, so he's pretty much checked everywhere else except Ice Palace.
So Veetorp will immediately go to Ice Palace, whereas Carcat is gonna continue, you know, gonna complete Eastern, probably gonna go to Turtle Rock. Gonna still have to go through Turtle Rock once, and then go, you know, check the mushroom location. Probably will check Magic Bat first.
And yeah, that's what I was saying. The fetch quests are just so unappealing when you're trying to race, because you don't want to do them, but hopefully KatDevs has been counting his items, because there are no more items in Eastern Palace. So. And Trinex goes down. Link's ice escapades paying off.
Oh, we get a magic cape.
Hey, that'll match his red tunic and red boots.
You know, interestingly enough, both of them are using the Link sprite.
Yeah, I realized that too. I was like, huh.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, oh.
And looks like KatDevs found the book, which is hopefully doesn't lead him astray to Bombos or Ether Tablet. He found the strategy guide for Link to the Past. Hopefully he uses it. Or doesn't use it, I'm sorry. So, Veetorp gonna go activate his flute. He realizes that there is no, it's off key. He just gotta get his duck back.
Well, the good thing about this whole endeavor inside Pod is that you do have to go right side Pod, and the big key is all the way in the dark maze. So, it'll be a little bit before Veetorp finds the big key in order to get to the boss. So...
Yeah, that is a bright side. It will help KatDevs. And Veetorp getting his duck friend yet again. Should have bought that season pass. So now, where is Veetorp going? It looks like he might check out Graveyard Ledge. I don't think he has checked that yet. Unfortunately, he's just going to be finding some rupees in there. And Helmasaur is on the horizon for KatDevs. Just got to get past this Mimic Room. Short work with the Silver Bow, though. That is the advantage that KatDevs has. He does have the Silver Bow. He is making quick work of all these bosses and enemies.
Yep. But again, it won't be too much longer until Veetorp gets it as well.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be getting that half magic on Bumper Cave, though.
Yep.
That'll help him out. Make sure that no thieving mana stealers happen. Magic stealers.
Oh, not allowed. Too bad. No half magic for you, Veetorp.
Yeah, that is that is a big deny from him.
Denied.
When you just want green Kool-Aid and chat says no. Alright, looks like Veetorp might be going down to the Hyrule Lake Island. I don't think he has checked that yet, so he's gonna go check it out.
But he's then gonna... He has to mirror here. He'll have to mirror to get to Ice Palace at some point.
Oh no, he's going straight to Ice Palace. He's not even gonna check the lake.
Ooh, and
no.
The crowd with the death on Helmasaur. Karkat also denied.
Helmasaurs are an extinct species, and you know they gotta preserve them any way they can. Link is gonna bite the dust on that one. And now Veetorp making his way to Ice Palace. We know he's going to be finding the bow, and then after that, it is go mode for him.
Yep. And now we finally get to see that hint that we didn't get to see earlier, which unfortunately is still useless. Tower of Hera Big Key was firelocked in Tower of Hera.
Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk that?
Interestingly enough, that would have been good information for Karkat because I expect that he will be going there relatively shortly.
Yeah, I think he'll be doing Palace of Darkness, mirroring to Eastern Palace, and then probably making his way to Tower of Hera.
So now I'm trying to remember. I think the bow was in Ice Tea Room in Ice Palace. I don't remember if that was 100% sure, but I believe so. Maybe
it was in one of the basement chests. I think it was the one with the button.
Okay, yeah, Ice Tea Room. Okay, perfect. So yeah, it'll be a little bit before Veetorp, unless he routes this a little bit interestingly. I don't see him getting it right away. It's one of the last rooms you check, depending upon how you route Ice Palace. So again, that gives Karkat a little bit of an opportunity to, you know, catch up. But it depends on how much stuff we end up checking.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be doing the bomb jump in the basement level, or...
So Veetorp...
Sorry, yeah.
Veetorp has the Cane Samaria, has the hookshot, has pretty much everything. Not particularly interested in going straight to the boss. Knows that it's a pendant dungeon, so as soon as we have the bow, we're out of here. So it doesn't need to do the bomb jump, especially with 3 hearts. It's kind of a little iffy.
Yeah, that is a little risque with 3 hearts.
Karkat having the crystal, obtaining it, moving on to Eastern Palace.
He's gonna pay Armos and his siblings a little visit. Okay, yeah, so Eastern Palace, man, I always like how Eastern Palace is probably the most optimal for boots, yet you don't get boots until after Eastern Palace, and Veetorp is dead. Dead again.
Yep. Nobody wants Veetorp to get the bow. The other interesting factor, although Veetorp has, you know, I believe Veetorp has a potion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe he has a blue.
So.
I'm surprised that didn't dissuade him from checking Ice Palace, to be honest. I probably would have just... Well, then again, there is nowhere else to look.
Really, yeah, unfortunately, and that's kind of like an indicator to the player as well. It's like, oh, maybe I'm ahead and maybe the item is in here. So, you know, this might actually... Veetorp now has a small key, which could change the way that he routes the dungeon. It all depends on how badly, or like, where he wants to check, I guess.
Yeah. Yep. It doesn't look like he's gonna be doing ice jump, so he probably doesn't have any plans to kill Cold Snare.
Cold.
Oh, did I say Cold Stare?
It's no, you said Cold Snare, which I thought was funny.
I mean, he does snare.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna continue. No bomb jump.
Yeah, there's the Armos bros. Yep. Making quick work of the Armos brothers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and dead.
Yep. We got what is this over here? Does Karkat have full bottles? Why is he not using any bottles?
How are you supposed to give him the gift of life of bees?
We need more bees.
Alright, so yeah, Veetorp is going to be taking the right route. Going to be checking the statue room over there. Yeah, so no items for that until he makes it to the iced tea.
Yeah, but he's really close.
It's only a matter of time, yeah. And inverted D-pad.
Yep.
I think he's pretty much a professional at this point. Nope, maybe not.
No flute for Karkat. Sorry, one-time use. You know the rules.
Gotta get that duck loadable content.
And while we have a second here, I just want to say a special shout out to our tracker for tonight, Link40, who is doing a fantastic job of keeping us up to date with all of these items that are on the bottom of the screen. So
yeah, phenomenal job. I would be so lost.
Same.
And yeah, KatDev playing the song of his people yet again. Getting that bird. And now, the question is, where is he gonna go? Is he gonna go Tower of Hera or Turtle Rock? They're both in the same area. And it looks like Veetorp yet again has inverted buttons, but wow, he actually did the block skip with inverted, and doesn't matter, because he is...
Yep. Dead again. No
I hope he likes his
fairies.
Ice Palace, yeah. Hope he likes it.
This is good for Karkat, because Karkat definitely needs... Ooh. Karkat definitely needs a little bit... he looks like he's gonna be checking Ether and Bombos. What I expect is he's gonna be checking Bombos here, then gonna be going up to Tower of Hera and checking Ether Medallion at the same time, and then going over to Turtle Rock. So it's gonna be a little bit before before we see. Oop.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while until he realizes that the lady has indeed the ice rod. Hey, look at that. Bombos has some bombs.
Yep. So now we see the flute up to Death Mountain. I see somebody deactivated it. Nice job, one-time use flute. I appreciate this chat.
Sakura Tsubasa approve.
Yes. It's got the stamp of Saku approval.
Cherry Blossom verified. Yeah, and KatDevs, this is the only place that he has not gone for items, so everything, he actually routed pretty well, all considering, because all that's left is Tower Hera, Turtle Rock, and Spike Cave if he decides to do.
So Ice Rod is currently, for those of you who are just joining us, Ice Rod, you need to get the mushroom from Turtle Rock, take that mushroom over to the witch, and then hand it in. Now the thing is, Karkat still hasn't done Tower of Hera, hasn't done the Ether Medallion, hasn't done Powder. So what I expect to see is either Tablet first, then I expect to see Tower of Hera, then I expect to see Turtle Rock, and then I expect to see Fake Powder, and then Mushroom.
He might even check Pedestal, because he has 2 pendants, and then getting the green from Tower Hera. He also can check Sahar Shalar.
Trying to, I feel like he's got inverted buttons or something. You know, and even if you don't, the thing is that it's actually really.
No.
Oh no!
Is that the tea room? No. Reaper of Death. That is a fitting name.
The thing about inverted controls is even if you're not inverted, just the fact that you've been inverted and so long, like it really does things to your brain. So you you still can't function properly even when you uninvert. So that's why it's one of my favorite options to do.
Yeah, I hope Veetorp likes Ice Palace, because if he doesn't, he's gonna love it.
You should visit Canada sometime with how much time he's spending in ice.
Meanwhile, KatDev just enjoying that California weather. No ice for him. He's done with it.
Yep, and no flute for him either.
No.
Sorry, but you gotta go. You gotta go activate it. You think you can use the flute? No way. What do you think this is? This is a crowd control race.
This isn't some multi-flute stream.
Alright, this is the time Veetorp will get the item. Because I believe.
That's all we can do is believe. We are just the spectators. Chat is the Caesar. They choose who lives and who insta-dies. Alright, KatDev making his way up the mountain.
Alright, I'm expecting Ether Tablet first.
Yeah.
Oh no! No, he walked into the enemy, and Veetorp also died in the door transition. Thank goodness did not have a fairy.
Yeah, that would have soft locked the game right there.
Yeah, that's definitely not the fire ride. Although at this point I can understand why why that would happen.
I just wish I was a fly in the room when Veetorp has died 6 times. Yep, KatDev going to Tower Hera. Gonna play Troll Dorm a little bit.
Yep.
And then I suspect after that he's gonna be going to Turtle Rock.
Yep, and again, Karkat hasn't seen the hint about the fire-locked big key in Tower of Hera, so probably not just go straight for it.
Hey, did you know that the big key is in Misery Mire? Didn't know that.
But I did. I did, because we saw Misery Mire die. Poor
Alright,
Biddy.
Veetorp's gotta be a little careful. He's got 2 hearts. He's gotta do the 4 Ds. Duck, dive, dip, and dodge. It looks like KatDevs did miss the invulnerability, so he's gonna have to fend for himself against these tough.
Yep.
Okay, Veetorp, moment of truth. Will chat be merciful?
No.
No faith. Okay, KatDev getting the big key mirroring out. He's gonna be getting his steps in, climbing that tower. Hopefully he's got his Fitbit on.
Alright, all of the bumper beetles are dead, and unfortunately Karkat took a walk a little bit too close to the hole. Luckily, with killing all those things, he is not going to have to do that again. And Veetorp has the bow, doesn't know, he spent so much time in Ice Palace, he doesn't know what to do anymore.
Yeah, he's like, wait, I'm done? He's like,
Yeah.
I don't have to do this anymore?
I can leave?
Chat has been really good sports though. Like, I need to slow clap for Veetorp. That is like patience of a saint.
Yep, and now Karkat has ice physics. Now, the scary thing about ice physics is sometimes those stairs can be pretty dangerous, so you gotta be careful when you're going upstairs with ice physics.
Yeah, those holes, those pits can waste a lot of time.
Yeah, Veetorp looking like he's gonna be buying the whole armory from the from the waterfall fairy, or not waterfall, the I don't even remember what this lady's called.
Green dress fairy is what I would call her.
Well, I think they all have green dresses.
Oh, this is awkward then. And yeah, Veetorp, he's gotta clear out 2 more dungeons.
Ah, the Pond of Happiness. That's correct. I forgot the name.
Oh no, and KatDev's hitting the little ball guarding the big chest.
Veetorp just swinging backwards a little bit.
Yeah, he's gotta run back at that flute.
Ooh, Karkat opting to go down again instead of bonk across. Alright, so now we have another flute activation for Veetorp. Veetorp now going to be heading towards Pod. So if you guys remember from before, there was or I guess the big key was in the dark maze room top left chest. So Veetorp has got to get all the way over there to get that chest. So
Yeah,
Chaz still has a little bit of time, you know. Throw in some ice physics, D-pad inversion, bees.
Now, can you do a cuckoo swarm inside a dungeon?
Unfortunately not.
Bummer.
Unfortunately, due to sprite limitations, that's currently not available. Otherwise, cuckoos could actually despawn keys, and that's,
You wouldn't want that.
no, that would be a soft lock.
That's okay. We can still influence the game. Our runners, man, they have been gladiators in this Coliseum, because this is a very close race. Unfortunately for Kat, does need to do the fetch quest of the mushroom. And there's the Cuckoo Storm.
Oh, not only that, but also Oko! Oh, goodness.
Oh, man. He is noping out of there.
Now, where does he think he's going?
Where do you think you're going, mister? You got a turtle.
Oh my god. Is he going to the pedestal?
I think he's gonna go check out Sahashalar.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sahasrahla and pedestal. Oh gosh.
One duck KO. Looks like Link's staying in for the winter. Oh, nope, the ducks are gone.
Nope. Oh, that...
And is he soft locked or is he just frozen?
No,
okay,
that was just, yeah, frozen for a second.
Oh
that
no,
would be another death. See, the thing is, you know, the thing is we gotta make sure that Karkat's bonk count is equal to his death count. So
not only that, he's got a couple of deaths to catch up on Veetorp after that insane ice pack.
So Veetorp is heading to the back here. This is where we're gonna see the big key.
Yep, he's gonna rejoice. But is he gonna do the hammer yump? Probably. Oh no.
Ooh.
And the crowd wants blood.
Oh no. Okay, whew. He wasn't in the stairs. That was a lucky.
Yeah, he almost got soft luck there.
Yeah. So he did have an empty bottle. I don't know if he does now because we did use the fairy. Does anybody send some bees?
Not
bees for Veetorp?
I think KatDev's checking pedestal. Yep.
Yep. All right, guys, time to get your guesses in. There's not many options.
I think it's Couch Cash.
Could be powder, or that could be in Ganon's tower.
Yeah, it could be powder.
I mean, there's really not much. It's hearts or money at this point, or powder.
Yeah, this is pretty much 100% seed.
Wow, that was a sword.
It was Couch Cash. It was 20 rupees, I think, right?
No, that was actually a sword. So, when you get... So basically, there's 4 swords in the seed, but the problem is that if you're gifted a sword, there's still a sword in the pool. So the swords are programmed actually to turn into a green rupee with the number 20 written on it, which is actually what that was. So because it's not to be confused with the red rupee, which is also 20 rupees. So because somebody gifted a sword, that turned into
KatDev getting blocked by a squirrel. Oh man, how many people have had that happen?
Me.
Yeah, too many times for me.
Alright, so this is take 3 now to get the big key. Oh, we're just gonna bomb jump it. Unfortunately, it's too bad he doesn't have 1 KO, because...
That would be, yeah.
Alright, so now we have Veetorp about to get the big key. He's gonna go down to Helmasaur just as Karkat is heading into the final dungeon that he needs.
And with Rejoice, Veetorp running over to Helmasaur. KatDev finally making the plunge to Turtle Rock. He has done everything except this.
Again, conveniently, Veetorp will have sword beams, which makes things really handy.
Yep. Yeah, you can always look at the silver lining, you know? Sure, you can die in like 1 or 2 hits, but at least you got those sword beams. And it's gonna be a while. Actually, the mushroom was in the Chomp Cave, so hopefully Cat takes the hint, but I doubt it.
Well, interestingly enough, at least, you know, we got the Mire shield. So laser beams are gonna be a piece of cake.
Yeah, no skipping those lasers for him.
Hey, Veetorp, release the bee! But don't worry.
Little bee friend just helping out, yeah.
Being a pal.
Oh. That's adorable. Alright, KatDev trying out for American Ninja Warrior. Getting past these rolly spikes. But dipping out at the last second.
Yep. Can get a full heart or full magic refill here. Has the big key, has the small key. He's gonna have to basically check every chest along the way. I don't expect we'll see Karkat dip out at all. Unless he's gonna be taking a gamble.
Yeah, and again, those fetch quests, it's just, you never want to take the time to do it, just because it feels so bad, and you just pray to RNGesus that the bow is going to be in one of these 6 chests.
Honestly, the crystal cutscene for Helmasaur is the scariest of all of them. Because it feels like it's the longest. Especially when you're on that last crystal and you're like, yes, I'm ready to... Oh, boy! That was a little bit too late!
And he mirrored, so now he's got to go just as he hit outside. So now he's got to run all the way back to Eastern. No flute in hand. His flute is disabled. So he's going to have to either run or activate his flute. If he had wait maybe 5 seconds, he would have died in the dungeon and then just been at the dungeon entrance. And there's a cuckoo attack! Hyrule. Sunny with a chance of cuckoos.
Now, the rough thing is this area here, because if the cuckoos spawn while you're trying to wait for your duck to show up, it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, and trying to differentiate and identify your duck in a sea of cuckoos. But Veetorp's an expert at this. He's got it down. He's gonna be going way back to Easter.
Now, this is another rough situation because Veetorp is going to be going there The Kuko's, he's on a limited path, so trying to make it in as quickly as possible. I think the Kuko attack might be over now.
Yeah, they had enough of his shenanigans. Looks like Cat is going to be checking the Mimic Cave. But unfortunately, I believe it was just a quarter heart in there.
So Veetorp, I don't think Veetorp has been in here yet, so we're going to be needing to find the big key. So,
that is very surprising that he's never been in here yet.
And I believe Big Key was actually in Vanilla Big Key spot?
Yeah, it was Vanilla, so he's got to do the whole dungeon. It looks like KatDevs is dead. Uh-oh.
Oh no! That was not a good place!
Oh no!
That was not a good place.
Wow, the pinpoint timing on
that was wow timing. That was incredible. So not only that, but I just want to say that that animation that happened during the death was because he was mirroring at the same time. So his head just popped off.
That's pretty morbid.
That is horrifying.
I don't think a fairy can fix that.
Nope. I hope somebody clipped that, because oh my god.
And is he gonna check the mushroom hut? No, he's gonna get his flute back. Hopefully, like we can pray to RNG Jesus, but hopefully he does check the mushroom hut before going back into Turtle Rock.
No, here, flute. Okay, there we go. Now he's activating his flute.
And Veetorp making his way downtown. He's gonna be getting that big key very, very shortly. And he's now gonna pay the Armos brothers a visit.
This is actually really good for Karkat. Because he's gonna get his ice rod here. You know, this is like next level gameplay here. That is actually really good timing.
That is fantastic, yeah. And now the race is a lot closer than what it was, because both players only have a dungeon left. He still has to do the last half of Turtle Rock, but he is now in go mode, so he can skip those 4 laser bridge chests and go straight to Trinex.
Yep.
And just as a reminder, guy, just because we are at the end of the race doesn't mean you can't exchange your bits for coins. Mess with these players some. Make Ganon one heck of a time.
Oh yeah. Ice physics on Ganon.
Yeah, we see some ice physics going on right now for Armo. Getting a little taste of Ganon's Tower early.
So, here's the thing. Alright, I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret about crowd control. So, one of the things that people will do is if you steal all of the arrows, then you're gonna,
Wow, and that kill player. Thankfully, he got the crystal before that happened.
If people steal all the arrows, then they're gonna go to the Pond of Happiness, and they're gonna get some. Now, the problem with that is Veetorp actually bought all of those arrows. So he is in the prime spot right now to have all of his arrows stolen.
Oh man, do you have a spreadsheet of just how to mess with players?
Yes. So,
oh no, he didn't get the crystal. Oh no.
No, he just got the map. And I don't even think he picked that up because I don't know if it registered or not because the crystal didn't even drop. So.
Oh, man, I thought he got it before he died.
Nope. But what I was saying before is that stealing right now the arrows is the prime time because he cannot get besides what he gets in this dungeon again by having to go through it again. But he will not be able to, go and easily buy them from some location. If he goes all the way up to Ganon's tower.
I think there's like a house or something that sells arrows in Dark Side.
But it is by Village of Outcasts, and if you're up Death Mountain, like, that's a long trek to go all the way back up there again after you lose all your arrows.
Yeah, and now this race is even closer with that death that Veetorp just had on Armos. Turtle Rock is long, but having to go through Eastern Palace twice can rack up some time. And KatDev now going through the dark room. He's going to be skipping that laser bridge. He's already in go mode. He doesn't need any more items unless he wants to maybe try to find the powder. But I think he's just going to be going straight to Trinex. He's got a lot of hearts. Lots of hearts. Ripe for the picking. Also, maybe some ice physics. And it looks like he's going to be doing the safety exit first. Oh, no!
No safety exit for you, Karkat! Crystal obtained for Veetorp. As long as there is no death here. Just waiting. There we go. Alright, last crystal obtained.
And now it's off to Ganon's tower.
Yep. Now, Karkat unfortunately didn't have the safety exit, so he's gonna have to go all the way back.
He was so close, yet so far.
So, what is this? Big key guessing game time? Where is the?
I think so.
Have we opened it yet? I don't think so. I'm gonna start.
All right, guys. The big key guessing game. So, it's your first time here. Guess how many treasure chests or how many spots of treasure it's going to take to get the big key in Ganon's tower. Are you guys doing any giveaways, anything like that for the... Is there a leaderboard going on this season?
There is a leaderboard. So basically there's 22 chests in Ganon's tower. You can guess chest 1 to 22. We go in order by whichever they pick up first. So what is your guess, Sakura? My guess is always 7. Always 7.
Is that your lucky number?
Nope. It's just the one that I like to pick.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I will guess 13. I will guess 13.
13 is a really good number. Oh and
no!
Another death for Veetorp.
Ganon Tower denied.
Not only denied, but because he's in the Dark World, and because he killed Aghanim and has the mirror, he's got to go all the way back. And Karkat not getting to the edge of Laser Bridge yet.
Oh man. Oh yeah, and important to note, he doesn't have any keys and he hasn't opened the Trinex door yet, so he does actually need to go to Laser Bridge to pick up a key.
Yep. I expect him to try to get that safety exit first, though, before attempting any of that shenanigans.
Yeah. Which one would you rather do over? Turtle Rock or Ice Palace? Because it
What would I
looks
rather
like...
do?
Yeah.
I would rather do Turtle Rock.
Really? I think I would rather choose Ice Palace than Turtle Rock.
Well, here's the thing, is at any point, Carcat could go through this second door. And then he only has to go through half the dungeon. But, you know, he's being nice.
Yeah, and Veetorp's arrows, it looks like he only has 7. Someone's been naughty and taken those arrows away. He has all the arrow upgrades, as you said, so he can't easily get access to those arrows.
Nope. He can't go back to the pond of happiness and pick up more. But the crystal animation, oh goodness.
Man.
If there is a fairy, oh goodness, that's good.
No fairy for Veetorp. He does have an empty bottle, though. So if someone does want to give him the gift of bees...
As a matter of fact, I like bees.
I
heard, you know, everybody calls Veetorp Beetorp because the bees. So it's the perfect opportunity to show him your appreciation. You know, I don't know how many of you guys have played custom, but there is like a bee explosion. Anytime you kill enemies, you can make them explode into bees. And like, it is the craziest thing.
Oh man. And all of Veetorp's arrows are gone. He has been left arrowless. I don't even know if he realizes he doesn't have arrows.
Probably not.
And it looks like
Karka not making it again. Oh goodness.
Oh man, you guys are savage. You guys are on a killing spree right now. But these developers both deserve it. They made a great product with Link to the Past randomizers. And I personally just want to thank chat for all the exchange of coins and all the random effects you guys are including. This has been quite the race. Now, can Veetorp get inside Ganon's tower? Is the question. Someone did gift him some arrows. He's got 5 arrows to his... Looks like KatDev sliding down some tunnels. And someone giveth, another taketh the 5 arrows that Veetorp has got. It looks like Veetorp's gonna do the right side first. Someone gifting him a fairy as well. So that's gonna help out. And yeah, okay, it looks like we have stopped the big key guessing game. Thank you guys for your submission of I think we are on number 4 right now. This is gonna be number 4.
Yep. Ooh, powder, there it is.
There's that pocket sand. And that was number
guess.
7.
Yep. Rip me. Alright, time for chest number 8.
Looks like he's got 3 arrows to his name again.
Oh, people are adding arrows. What's going on? Oh man, another death. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, I guess it's only fair that Kat share the same experience that Veetorp just had in Ice Palace. And it looks like Veetorp gonna do the blue boomerang strat. There he goes. He's got... Oh no! At least he's got a fairy.
I'm not exactly sure what this is gonna do. Okay, good. Everything's a little dark.
Yeah. Everything's just a little shaded right now. Uh-oh, he can't push the block.
I don't think he's on the right layer. Oh, I think he actually... Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Man, that timing.
For a second, I thought everything was gonna be okay, and then I was like, wait a second, is it a little dark to you?
We just needed a Morgan Freeman narration. Everything was not okay.
It was at that moment when they realized.
It was at that moment that Veetorp realized he had to mirror out. Alright, he is on the right layer this time.
Yeah.
I believe that was chest number 9.
Alright, here we go. We got 50 bombs. Goodness gracious.
50 bombs and no arrows.
The thing is, at this point, it's not beneficial to actually start removing bombs because you don't need them, and any room that you do need them in, there is a bomb in that room. So...
That was chest number 13. I am out. And can Cat make the safety exit? He did. He has done the safety exit. All that's left is to find a small key and then try an X for him.
Yep, and he'll find it in the second chest.
There it is.
It's got 3 hearts, so now he's down to Veetorp's amount. Oh, now 4.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to take the intentional death to get some HP back. I think he is. Yep, he's going to be taking that intentional death. Bob! Sorry, Bob. No key today. And now Veetorp, Armos on Ice, Part 2. He has 10 arrows, though. Uh-oh.
Yeah. But the thing is if he, we need to get rid of the last couple arrows before he goes up to the next floor, because there's no way to get arrows, I believe, underneath those chests, or underneath those, pots.
Yeah, for the red mimics. Mm-hmm.
Yep, but the second room there is. But the first room there is not.
So it looks like Big Key is on the right side of Ganon's tower, unless it's in this big chest. Or no, yeah, it has to be on the right.
Definitely not in the big chest.
And it looks like Veetorp, finding some solace, gets a heart for his trouble. Looks like players are adding arrows to Veetorp. They realize this man cannot be stopped. Arrows or no, he's going to beat this. He's gonna rescue the prince. And now it looks like Veetorp gonna be doing the tile room. Smart decision. Always feels bad though, but this is a nice water break for. He has put on a hard-fought race.
I see people removing some hearts, removing some arrows. I don't see the unless people added a heart.
And now KatDevs, he's gonna make his way to Ganon's tower. And just like that.
There's that big key.
In the tile room, wow.
Veetorp just used one of his keys. I guess going to go get some magic makes sense.
Yeah, definitely need that magic. He was trying to get the half magic, but chat said no. And Veetorp, no arrows. He's gonna have a sad reminder. Yep, he's
gotta do some digging. Out comes the shovel. This is the dig of shame.
Oh, the dig of shame.
Gets 5 arrows.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he going in with 5 arrows?
He's, I think he's trying to buffer himself to get, alright, so he's got 10 arrows. Now he's got 5 arrows. Will he be able to get those 5 arrows off before going up?
He's gotta hit every shot. He can only miss 1.
Alright, people are removing and adding, so it all depends.
And now he cannot remove, he can't miss a single shot. Oh, there it goes. Added arrows. It's going crazy. His arrow count.
The arrow count is going insane. There's 2, but that's all he needs for this. Oh, he misses!
Oh,
Oh no, he doesn't have enough!
Oh no!
He's waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting. Nope, he's out.
Oh man.
Oh, the worst would be if there was a death while he was outside digging. Oh my god, he'd have to go all the way back.
Yeah, looks like KatDev dipped into right side, and now he's gonna be going down through all of left side. A grim reminder that Big Key is in the tile room. Look at that arrow cut. It's going.
I'm seeing all the effects. Oh my god.
Okay, moment of truth. Oh, there he goes. Man, I'm not even gonna comment on it.
29 arrows, 22 arrows. I think that's more than enough, even if he misses.
The Great Arrow War.
31 arrows. People, Alright, that's all he needed. That's all he needed. In here, he's gonna get 2 or 10 arrows underneath, or 5 arrows, sorry, underneath this pot. Okay.
He's gotta be quick, though.
Veetorp, go fast!
There we go.
That's all he needed. So as long as he doesn't have to redo all of this again.
Yeah, unless there is some more player kills. KatDev making some good progress on left side of Ganon. He's not going to do the blue boomerang strat, he's just going to do the red cane. And make his way down. He's going to have to fight Armos, but he's got plenty of arrows to do so.
So I think we'll see Veetorp saving these 5 arrows so that he can use them a little bit later. Doesn't have that half magic, but the half magic is something.
And down he goes. But he has a fairy.
A fairy, yep. Ooh,
merciful
nice.
is chat, yeah.
These enemy drops, though, the arrows that, you know, he could have used earlier.
you can never have too many arrows. We've realized. Man, look at Veetorp. He has one heart. He must be sweating bullets right now.
Especially with that Beamos. Ooh! Speaking of which...
And down he goes. Yep, he's still got 15 arrows though. He's gotta do a marathon. KatDev's paying a visit to our favorite anti-fairy, Bob.
Yep, we're about to see Karkat go through the same fight, Ice Armos,
Yep, he's gonna have his own Ice Armos experience. And there we go, Veetorp getting past the first set and getting past the second. And man, Veetorp, he has quite the handicap because he's gonna have to fight Ganon with only 3 hearts while KatDev has a plethora of heart containers.
So now, good question is whether or not Karkat is going to do tile room. Actually, did we even mark? I don't think we marked the big key thing.
Yeah, it was. Nope, he's gonna skip the tile room.
That would have been big key 18, I believe. I don't know how to actually mark that.
I give you an A for effort. But yeah, seeing how merciless this seed is, KatDevs probably is like, it can't be in tile room, right? There's no way it can be in tile room after a double dip into Turtle Rock and Bow and Pendant Ice.
You know, if we add 2 more hearts to Karkat, Karkat could have all 20 hearts.
Yeah, and Veetorp dying by a Beamos again. This is brutal with 3 hearts. It's kind of painful to watch. I do not envy Veetorp whatsoever. And it looks like KatDev is now doing the tile room.
Veetorp still has 8 arrows. Probably going to be grabbing some here.
Yeah. He's getting some good practice, though.
Veetorp, I don't think, ever picked up the bug net, did he?
No, Swagnet was in Shovel, so he never got the swag.
And there it is.
Yep, there's the big key. Now the race has surprisingly gotten even. They are neck to neck. This is anyone's race.
There we go. Yay! I did it! Big key. Guess number 18. Thanks to Linkforce for the command for that.
Man, those skeletons giving Veetorp some trouble. He's playing a little safe. He doesn't want to die again. And,
so for those of you, for those of you who are thinking about, you know, timing your effects and everything, make sure if you're going to try to be timing them, might want to pop open the runners streams just to see if you can. There's a little bit of a delay between, you know, when we see it. I think it's about 30 seconds, so it's a fair delay. So if you're timing something that's very specific, make sure to check out the runner stream so you can time it. But you still have to use the buttons on this one.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time left to exchange your coins. We haven't even gotten through Ganon's Tower yet. We haven't even fought Aga 2, so plenty of opportunity for some shenanigans happening. The
thing is, Veetorp has the Cane of Burna, but doesn't have half magic. So, I mean, if you're on a Veetorp side here, if you're rooting for Veetorp, then what you want to do is use your coins to help fund the half magic or quarter magic option.
And Veetorp is getting a little love. He just got added a heart container. He has been a trooper throughout this entire race. Definitely. So has Kat. And now KatDev's going through the gauntlet. We haven't even seen the Landmos yet.
Oh, but we got Oko here on Karkat's side.
Oh,
and he runs straight into a spike. Oh my god.
It's alright, he's got 2 fairies on his person. But
Still an Oko.
Yeah, no matter how many hearts he has.
Using bombos here, very good strategy.
And
Also,
he's, pairing with the blue cane. That's smart.
Also, it is possible for fans of Veetorp to get Veetorp the Bugnet. Is Karkat trying to swag grab the fairy? Wow! No empty bottles for you! Too bad, you got bees!
Yeah, whoa, bucko! Hold on a second there. And they are hand in hand. Both on Landmo.
Yeah, I don't think the bee helps with Landmo. So...
Yeah, now the unfortunate thing is Veetorp only has 1 heart. I believe Oko has been disabled now. And Veetorp's gonna pull out ahead. This is neck and neck, very close. This is anyone's race right now. It's time to see what these devs are made of. They've programmed it, but can they play it? Oh no!
Both of them having some sort of craziness. Unfortunately, Veetorp taking the death back to the beginning. Karkat falling off the edge.
Yeah, he's got inverted control.
Yep.
Those inverted controls. Oh my god, Veetorp died outside of Ganon's tower.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That is a long trek back.
Oh man, and he doesn't have the flute. But he doesn't really need it too much. And KatDevs, he's down to 2.5 hearts. I believe he still has a fairy though. Now, are we gonna see some icy physics shenanigans going on for KatDev as he's trying to light these torches? And he is... I don't know if he has enough magic for this. He has half magic for lamp, but I don't know if that's enough for 4 torches.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's just gotta grab the magic at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Yep, there's that little pot. And now he has to be careful to not despawn the tower.
Yeah, you see that pause for a second?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was the hesitation right there.
Karkat getting half magic instead of Veetorp. Oh boy.
Oof. Adding salt to the wound.
Oh, but the death!
And
All
back
the way
Oh no, he's got a fairy.
Fairies! Yo, I see somebody just gifted Veetorp the bugnet. Veetorp officially now having a way to defend himself against the onslaught. Oh, but wait, what is?
Uh-oh, I think
what
Cat
happened
is
to
stuck.
KatDevsGames? Oh no!
Oh my.
Did he die? I guess when he happened to open the chest. Was that the same time that he opened the chest?
Yeah, I believe he opened the chest and died at the same time.
Whoops.
And back down he goes. No amount of fairies can save him out of a soft lock, unfortunately.
Nope.
And this is still anyone's race. It really is. This is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And thankfully, Veetorp has some fairies.
Woo!
He can now, hopefully, ascend the tower. And KatDev, he's just tanking those spikes face value. He's got enough hearts. I think overconfidence. Is it a slow and insidious killer, though? Can we maybe see some Oko happen? I think he has a little bit too much confidence with those hearts. And Veetorp gotta be careful, but he does have some fairies. So if he dies here, yep. Unfortunately, getting beamed by the beam up.
But, yeah, again, having those fairies.
Yeah, graciously given a bug net by someone from chat. And back down to 1 heart. I think he only has 1 more fairy left. This is nuts. They're both in the gauntlet. Veetorp finishing the last room. He's probably gonna get a fairy here with his power. Just healing on up. He's not gonna capture it in the bottle. And KatDev's mimicking Veetorp, getting another fairy. Healing up to full, going to the land mode. Someone gifting a heart to Veetorp. I believe that is a sign of love.
Oh, and unfortunately, Karkat misses the last Lambo. Veetorp heading up into, or sorry, a little behind. Refreshed. All right, Karkat heading up into the Wizrobe room, and Veetorp heading into the second one.
Yeah, he's trailing behind. He's close. I mean, there's still anything that can happen, as we've seen throughout the 3 hours of this run.
Karkat picking up every heart possible along the way.
I don't blame him. I really don't blame him at this point. We've seen the bloodthirsty nature that chat has presented us. And it looks like Veetorp getting an extra heart, gonna get some magic, just in case. And he has now been tied for the lead of how far we've been into Ganon's Tower. We've only seen this room before Cat got saw.
Karkat just quaking the torches, just to be sure.
And here we go. He's in the bomb room. He's gonna be going to Troll Dorm pretty soon. He has a key, so he doesn't need to open this chest. He's making his way. He's running the marathon. Oh, he is gonna get the chest. Or the magic, And someone stole Veetorp's heart yet again. He's back down to 3.
Alright, we gotta open this chest here. At least if we die, then we can just hookshot this chest back. Oh look, some more arrows.
He needs those. And my personal favorite room, I love this room. But he got it. He's going into Ganon 2. He's going the distance.
Now, will we see Swaganim?
No, it doesn't look like it. He's enough with this. Ganon needs to go.
Oh, however, I see the bug net on KatDevsGames' side.
Oh no! And Veetorp has died.
Oh no! I think somebody just inverted KatDevsGames' controls immediately after he hookshotted across.
And a
KatDevsGames
back-to-back.
Oh my god.
A double kill on Veetorp and Ganon 2. A triple kill!
Oh my god.
You guys are bullies. Let him play the game. I'm gonna tell Mom.
We just don't want it to end. That's the thing. We just, don't want it to end.
I am having a great time.
Now the thing is, we're about to see Swaganim. So KatDevsGames was actually the first person to do this in a tournament, which was the Swaganim kill in randomizer.
I think he's waiting for his inverted controls to end. Yep, they're gone.
So a lot of yeah, that's the wall.
This is the reason why I hate this room. All those little Helmosaurs are so annoying. And now Kat, paying a visit to Ganon 2. Will he fare better with the Swagnet strats?
I mean, you have to give points for Swaganim.
Yeah, you have to respect it.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, the triple hit with the... Wow, at 3-2, he's got one more hit left.
Oh, unfortunately, that just didn't line up properly. And nice
there he goes.
gun. Look at that swag!
That's how you do it. 10 points to Gryffindor.
And here we go. KatDevsGames now heading into the Ganon fight as Veetorp still continuing through the gauntlet. Punishment for not doing Swaganim.
Yes, the Swagnet gods are merciless. But man, if this isn't a test of patience, I have no idea what is. And it looks like KatDevs is going down, but he's got a fairy.
I think he's got another fairy besides that one. So we're gonna have to oh man.
And Veetorp goes down in the ice room.
At least has a fairy. At least has a fairy.
Yeah, he's got plenty of blue potions on his arsenal too.
We do have, oh, interestingly enough, KatDevsGames actually doesn't have any arrows. So we might actually be able to see, could we see ice physics on Ganon with no arrows?
Ice physics with Ganon.
Ganon on ice.
Maybe. Yeah, a lot of Link on Ice shows today. That bee is helping out quite a bit.
Yep.
He's letting Link know where Ganon is.
All right, here we go. No, you don't have any arrows.
Sorry, no arrows for you. Alright, how many hits was that? Was that 2 hits? 3 hits,
I think we've got 3 already.
Oh no! His controls have been inverted. Look at all those effects happening to Kat.
That is a lot at once. Oh, we see people giving arrows though.
Giving arrows and inverted controls. He's just diving. He's diving. Yeah, he's gonna wait out this inverted control. He doesn't want to risk it. I'm not sure if he noticed that he has arrows now.
It's difficult when you're at this point to keep an eye on your arrow count.
Yeah, he sees the goal in eyesight. He's got nothing else on his mind.
The scary part about this is when the controls actually change back. Because you're going to be running away from a bat, and then all of a sudden you're going to be running directly towards it. So he's got to be really careful.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to run off the ledge.
Ooh.
Alright, looks like his controls are back to normal. He's got 2 bee friends saying, hey Ganon, be yourself.
Yeah, he's going to continue doing the silverless stress.
Yep, he's dedicated.
Woo!
And it looks like Veetorp has finally made it to Agam 2. Such a hard-fought journey for him. I'm exhausted just watching him.
Oh my goodness!
Luckily, he has a fairy. Yeah, I'm exhausted watching Veetorp. I commend him. And Kat, he's still going on that Ganon fight. Still not too late to influence the fight. There are still ice physics. There's still one-hit KOs to be inverted controls. Can he do it? And it looks like Veetorp has finished Aga 2. He is now on to Ganon himself. And Kat has killed Ganon. He's got to go through the doors, though.
Yep. Still has to make it through. Veetorp heading in. He's got 56 arrows. I don't see Veetorp losing those anytime soon, but Karkat makes it through the door! And that is a GG to Karkat.
3 hours and 17 minutes. Yeah, let's get some GGs in chat for our 2 racers who have been through the most challenging of trial. And now Veetorp, he's getting into phase 3 of Ganon.
Again, with 56 arrows, not going to be too difficult of a time for him.
Yeah, I think he's got plenty of arrows this time.
So he's going to be able to get 2 shots off here. Oh, be careful, Veetorp. Oh.
I don't know if he has a fairy either.
Well, he's definitely got a green potion.
Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race.
One more and GG.
GG, man. Hard fought. However, he's still gotta walk through those doors. Okay, GG. There it is, 318.
That is an incredible An incredible race. That was really close.
That was incredibly close.
So we'll get these two in here. Why, hello, you two.
Hello.
GG on your race.
Yeah, GG, guys. That was hard fought. I'm surprised. How many controllers did you guys go through?
Just the one, but it doesn't look like it used to.
So, poor Veetorp. Oh my god, that ice palace. And then the Ganon's tower.
Yeah, I hope he brought a coat, because it looked mighty chilly in Ice Palace.
That was a lot of fun in Ice Palace. I was enjoying it. It was good practice for later.
And Kat, you had to go through Turtle Rock a handful of times as well.
Yeah, the amount of insta deaths was pretty high, and it was poor Veetorp didn't get the bug net until very, very, very late. What was it, like the third or fourth time up Ganon's tower?
It might have been there when it popped up. Like I saw the message, I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot. That could be a very big help.
Yeah,
Same spot, too.
Yep, it was. Well, you, Carcat, it was dug up, right? It was in the grove.
For which?
The bug net.
I think
Yeah, the bug net was in the with the shovel.
just my thing was like I kept getting killed in that one same spot. It was like the same room in
Turtle Rock.
in T-Rock over and over. The first time I thought it was a sign. I thought it was a sign of, you just got the mushroom and someone killed you. They're telling you to do something. So, okay, I thought that was an acceptable sign. But then he killed me another 7 times. So I guess that wasn't the.
Well, it was. It was just by a different person. I mean, you left. You went to hand in the mushroom. You did get the ice rod, so that was beneficial.
So that first one was a sign. Okay.
Yeah, and
we hope it's a sign.
different strategies from chat, because Veetorp, you only had 3 hearts for the majority of the race, while KatDevs, you had 18, but you kept getting O-code with a lot of cuckoos.
Wow. I mean, I think I almost would have rather had the Oko Cuckoos. Playing that whole game
Here's the thing. Like, the practice race for this, the practice races we do for these are all, like, 4 or 5 heart runs. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Oko Cuckoos are pretty rough.
Yeah, well...
Sounds like a nightmare, but...
When poor Carcat was running, I think it was to Sahashala to hand in the green pendant or something like that, and died
like
5 times within 30 seconds.
And then Veetorp got a triple kill in Ganon's tower, and one of the attempts as well.
It was, well, I got up to Aghanim the first time, and then it was just like death, and then I'm walking back in and death.
Yeah,
they
that
respawned
was...
on the pyramid.
Yeah, you had some arrow wars going on too, Veetorp. Like, your arrows kept fluctuating like crazy.
They certainly tricked me outside to get more arrows that one time.
And then KatDev, when you were fighting Ganon, I saw you switching to the bow, only to realize you had no arrows. But well fought.
Yeah, I had arrows
could definitely
before,
see the pride.
but they weren't there by the time I got there.
Well, the interesting part was after your inverted controls had ended, you actually had 26 arrows.
Oh, nice! I didn't even notice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, the invert on Ganon is just. I'm so terrified to leave the center of the room. I'm literally too afraid to go near the edges because I'm gonna do some twitchy muscle reflex thing and walk right off the edge.
Yep.
And I almost did it anyway, trying to stay in the center.
I think that actually happened to me in a practice race that you and I did, where they inverted my D-pad, and I just like walked right off the edge. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Inverts on Ganon are awful.
And Moldorm. Moldorm was Moldorm 2 anyways. I think that was
My Moldorm 2, my Moldorm 2 is funny because I got the chest and then fell.
Yep.
Yeah, paired
Was
with
that
all the
inverted controllers? Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say, paired with all the soft lucks that happened too, it seemed that Veetorp, you wanted to go to Ice Palace last, where you kind of dipped into Turtle Rock pretty early, whereas KatDev, you went into Ice Palace first, and then Turtle Rock was your last resort. Do you guys have any reasoning behind that?
Well, for me, you go ahead. You go first.
Okay, I was just gonna say, I prefer to keep out of Turtle Rock without the ice rod, unless it really is, as you said, a last resort. Because it usually doesn't end well. And I mean, in this case, it ended up being required double dip, but even in there, it's the ice rod's still never in T-Rock, it seems, except when you don't look for it there.
Yeah, I was up there and I thought, hey, if it's in here, I'll just get it done. And if not, it's one of those, while you're up there, you don't want to chase around the entire world looking for the ice rod. And yet...
Oh, I had 4 heart containers removed during Ganon, apparently.
Wow.
According to my stats, I had 4 heart containers removed during Ganon. That is funny. Still way too many, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think getting those fetch quest items are probably some of the worst things you can get, especially when it's only one item that you're looking for.
Yeah, that's always the worst.
And the one-time use flute. That was that was the thing. Anytime you use the flute, there it went again.
Yes, the pay to flute.
It was exciting. At least we got to use it each time, right?
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
It was sorry.
I can't imagine somebody timing that just perfectly to like take it away right after you activate it.
It's happened. It happens specifically more often when there's cuckoos that are actually sitting there at the fluting location. Because then you get knocked before you could use the flute, and that gives them just enough time to squeeze it in.
I actually got soft locked by those cuckoos in the very beginning of the game.
Yep.
I picked one up and walked with it, and then it just disappeared, and there I was with my hands above my head.
Yeah, I got soft lock with a player kill.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, it was like the mystery chest open. It's like, oh, you can never stop opening this chest. I was like, well...
There was another soft lock in Ganon's tower with Veetorp where he, like the little snake balls, the fireballs, they were turned a different shade, and then you couldn't push the block in Ganon's tower to go hookshot across the gap.
Okay, so I actually have another question. Because we were obviously commentating, but we had sound from Karkat's stream for basically almost the whole time. And so when Veetorp, when you were in Aga Tower and you were killed on Aghanim, was it just like your screen went dark, or was that like...
Yeah, I couldn't see anything. It was completely black.
You did that whole fight, the last part of that fight, in the dark?
Yes, I could hear it, so I could hear when he was charging up. I would charge a spin and just let go and hope for the best.
That's amazing! That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'll have it on my so it'll be on my VODs, but I'll clip that portion for later.
That's amazing. Yeah, definitely.
All right, we've seen the next challenge: blindfold Link to the Past random.
I think somebody's done that, right?
Yeah, Parisian's done it for vanilla.
Yeah, just still somebody can do blindfolded randomizer.
If you put sounds with whatever it is that you're like some of the stuff isn't too difficult. It's just not knowing what you're getting from the chest.
I guess if it's like you got the flute, you got the book,
yeah.
Then you'd be a little more.
No, you just have to open up your menu and hit everything once.
All right, that's the fire rod. Oh, maybe it's the lamp. I can't tell. But yeah, no,
Looks like I can only shoot it 8 times. I guess it's the fire rod.
Yeah. But no, honestly, it was a great race. For a while, Veetorp was a little bit in the lead. The advantage for Veetorp was actually the boots at the beginning. Immediately dipping Skullwoods and finding the 2 items. Karkat, you also later went into Skullwoods, grabbed the 2 items, and then continued to open all the chests in the dungeon.
Yeah, I do stuff like that all the time.
So it was, but Veetorp went immediately into Skullwoods after, coming from Catfish and then going over to, so that was,
I think by the time it got to Skullwoods, it was either a choice between Skullwoods or Ice Palace by that point. I had done everything else.
Yep. And the other thing, there was something else I had. Thieves Town. Both of you guys were a little bit hecked up in Thieves Town.
I forgot when you die with blind, you lose blind.
Yep.
That was good.
Yeah, where did I get hecked? I got during the blind fight. I got one hit into the first blind fight, and then I just got insta-killed.
Well, that's rough, because the refight's not nearly as easy.
You gotta deal with the refight pattern, which is way harder.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for commentating.
Oh, it was fun.
You guys
you guys.
Yeah, this was my first time ever commentating, so that was quite the experience. I had a lot of.
I also had a lot of fun, but I always do. So.
That's what's important.
Exactly. And by the way, chat, if you guys aren't following these 2 wonderful runners here, KatDevsGames and Veetorp, both developers of the Link to the Past randomizer, and fantastic streamers as well. You should absolutely go check out their stream. I'll give you the link. It's in the chat right now. So click on those and make sure to follow the runners.
Follow our commentators. They're amazing.
Yep, follow the commentators.
And I want to also say a special shout out to, again, our tracker, LinkForce0, who we could not have done this without today.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Yep. Was on the ball, we, especially after that really late map check that our 2 runners did in the light world for the longest time. We're like, all right, we gotta listen for the sounds for when they go in the dungeon.
We didn't, it's like there are 3 dungeons. We'll get to them eventually.
I figure I'm gonna map whether I want to or not at some point.
Oh, so that's a good one. Yeah.
Sooner than later, so I usually just wait till that and just read it then.
That's fair. By the way, I want a big shout out to LinkForce for my first 5 bombs. Thank you, buddy.
So, I also want to say, if you like the race, if you like the crowd control stuff, there is a crowd control race pretty much every Saturday on Speed Gaming, so there'll be another one next weekend. This one was, I guess, Friday instead of Saturday. But yeah, next weekend, I guess, is it? Yeah, next weekend.
It's the 6th.
I think it's Saturday.
I'll certainly be there. I have some deaths to give back to people.
See, definitely fantastic. Honestly, chat, we couldn't do this without you, and it really, it means a lot to us, the runners, the commentators, and everything else. So thank you guys so much. And next Saturday's for charity. Yo!
Oh, nice.
Yo, that is a fantastic that is fantastic.
Which charity is it next week?
It's for the autism awareness. Its proceeds go to the I believe the Autism Society of Greater Akron in Ohio.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm really close to Akron, so I approve. I mean, I approve of charity in general, but I also approve of that.
But yeah, so definitely come check it out. It'll be fun times, guaranteed. got the rando seal of approval. But thank you again so much to our racers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And just want to remind you that it was all Revolver C. Totally everything that happened to you guys was totally being egged on. It wasn't me at all. I was absolutely 100% innocent in all this. So
Sakura, I'm gonna go
Did
back.
you announce your own race?
I am gonna watch the VOD, just so you know.
well, so about that, I mean,
Oh,
okay.
Man. The
Oh, don't forget
call-outs.
to announce your own race, Sakura, on the 20th.
Yeah, I have, so I like to meme, for those of you who surprisingly didn't know this. But yeah, I have a race on April 20th, 4:20. At what, I don't even know what time it's at. But yeah, it'll be on then, and so it'll be on Speed Gaming as well. So that'll be exciting. So, hang on, who's commentating it? Somebody told me this earlier.
Emo Saru in HBI 2K.
Yo, Ben and Emo, 6 p.m. Saturday,
Versus
420.
Big John.
Versus Big John. Yes.
It'll be super.
I'm really excited to face Big John again. The rematch! The rematch this time. This
It's gonna be
time.
awesome.
The rematch. to settle the.
Yep. It'll be exciting. And thank you everyone again so much for watching. We're going to hand it over because I believe there is a Zelda 1 race coming up after this. Let's take a look at our schedule here. Yeah, we have a Zelda 1 randomizer coming up at 10, so in 10 minutes on Speed Gaming, so make sure to stick around, it'll be a lot of fun. Yo, Zelda 1 rando got into GDQ, so if you want to check out and see what it is, make sure to stick around.
All right, thank you guys, everyone from chat that participated in exchange for those coins. Thank you for our racers that went through heck and back to finish and kill Ganon. And thank you, Sakura, for inviting me to commentate with you. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, I had a blast. Honestly, it was fantastic. You were great to commentate with, so I appreciate you joining us. And again, we couldn't have done this commentary without our fantastic racers and our tractors, and of course, chat. So, yeah, thank you. And so I'll be signing off here. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and we'll see you guys next weekend.